And we are live action, right? I thought you was supposed to be making us a theme song for our
I
live
know.
one.
Whatever happened to that? I need to do that, don't I?
We just stopped talking
I
about it.
really need to do that. That needs to
Yeah,
happen.
that'd be so slick.
I'm gonna have to work on that. Well, I'm working on this other song too, but I need to work on that.
You need to write a verse about you, a verse about me, and then not a whole verse, just a cut like a sentence, because we don't want a long ass intro. We want to keep it sweet and short, so that
Mm-hmm,
way people don't be all like, damn, they intro long as hell.
mm-hmm.
you know. Let me turn this down. Man, have you been watching? I haven't been watching, but have you been hearing this doggone trial? This Diddy and Cassie.
I don't be knowing what the I don't. It's so it be so much stuff. Like, how do you know which part of it to believe? Like which one is not like fake news and which one is like real news.
They have been putting out the actual transcripts from the court.
I know, but I'm like, how do you know? Like who was putting them out though? Like
The
which
news,
source?
everybody, and it's
Well,
all
see,
the same.
I don't watch the news, so I
Well,
would never get it from
everything that
them.
I'm seeing, like, well, not I'm not watching it, but I follow different news channels and stuff on like Instagram and stuff like that. So everything I'm seeing is basically the same. Like it's like day 2, day 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean, I've
what
been
was
seeing
said.
it. I'm just
This
saying,
is
how
what
do I
was
know who I'm
said.
supposed to trust?
So I can't. I don't think that people is being putting out negative stuff. I mean, stuff that's not true because
False.
all of the big sources are actually putting out the real story. So
Mm-hmm.
you know. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy. I just feel so. I just feel like, damn.
I've been seeing some of it, and I'm like, but when you see that stuff on YouTube, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's real
And then you
or.
got the opinion of the public opinion and how they feel and what they think, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
all of
Yeah,
it.
it's just so much going on. Diddy, DDG. I'm just like, it's
Oh
just
yeah, and that DDG is so disappointing. Like
very. I'm
so
just like,
disappointing, and it's
and I
so
need to
sad
ask BB because
because
I rooted for him because everybody was like, no, she
against
shouldn't
him,
be him,
they
and
did. They was warning her. They was like, "Girl, get away from him. He is no good." And she ain't listen. And but that I hate when people do that, like try to, because this is the thing. Every relationship ain't the same, but at the same time, take the warning. But people got to learn for themselves. People got to go through what they got to go through, and that's something that she had to go through. Unfortunately, it's sad. But yeah, I can't believe him. That's crazy.
I know.
That is absolutely insane.
Hold on a minute, Steph. Hold on, just a second, okay? Just a second.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to add that other song. You don't want me to say nothing? It says 3 people in here, but oh Lord, she didn't got froze. Oh no, she didn't. Oh, I gotta put our thing. Oh, we got 4 people in here. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Say hey. Oh
Sorry
my
about that,
God.
girl.
It's okay.
Every time soon as I get on here, it's always gotta be something. Everybody needs you.
Of course. Cause you are mama. And
Yeah.
that's how it be.
Everybody needs you.
I hope this stay down. I can't be
What?
having this.
It's been lifting up.
Girl, it was like a closure piece,
Mm-hmm.
and I just literally like got the lace glue and stuff like that to lay it down.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, girl, this you know how this is supposed to be a quick leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like literally a wig now. Like that thing then came all the way off. I just put it on and take it off. And now I think I want to go to the hair store, but not them hair stores around my house because these hair stores are so whack. They don't have nothing, so I'm trying to. I don't know. I might go venture out tomorrow and go somewhere else, try to find me some more hair.
Hi, how are you feeling? Those still bothering you? Huh? Okay. Put a mask on, please. Don't get the whole house sick.
Mm,
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think the last little thing I saw on Diddy, I think it was something on YouTube, and they had like this, you know how they be having the thumbnails and stuff, and I was like, I'm not getting into that. I said because I
yeah,
don't know if it's gonna be some real stuff they talking, or they just I don't know. I just need to know what source I need to go to really look at it and see exactly what's being said and what's real, and people
right.
ain't faking on it because I want to know the real, like tell me exactly what he said, what he's going through and stuff like that. I guess I probably have to get it from the news. That would be that way I know for a fact that, or maybe TMZ maybe,
That's what
but
I was about to say. TMZ. Even I mean, even the Shade Room is posting the whole
yeah,
trial
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
like play by play too. So
Yeah, I think that's probably where I've been getting most of it from. Just like with the whole DDG thing, I've been getting most of
yeah,
that
the
from
Shade
the
Room.
shade room. Yeah, because
Okay.
it was a girl on YouTube today who did a whole thing on DDG and his relationship with what's the girl named Ruby Rose, I guess that was her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they went as far back as that and was talking about what happened with her and how she was trying to warn Holly and
Yeah,
how
I
she
heard about
just
that too.
she came off like a hater because she thought that she was just being jealous. And then they were talking about actually what happened. I think it was a video or a clip or something of him and the other girl when they really got into a whole altercation. And then it was like he hit her head on the steering wheel and chipped her tooth. And I was like, was it this
Damn.
girl like that?
Damn.
And in front of the baby and all this other kind of stuff. I was like, Lord have mercy. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's real and what's not real, but I was just like, when they said he slammed her head into the steering wheel, and I was just like, okay, so she was going through all that time. Like, I mean, like that's terrible. I don't know. It's just sad.
It is.
Uh, It's sad that it has to happen that way. It's sad it's got to play out in the public. It's just, no, no.
Yeah, it's terrible. I couldn't sit here with that lace lifting up like that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's gonna drive me crazy. That's gonna drive me absolutely insane.
Let some people know we live. Where's Trisha?
Yeah, they say we got 5 people in here though. Hey, hey, hey. I didn't even pull the lab up on my phone yet. Hold on, let me do that. Make sure I do it. I'll play that again.
Yeah, I like that little song. I think I have that in my regular playlist.
Mm.
gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go, gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make you
Um,
grow,
where's
can
ours
make
at?
you grow,
Where's what?
make you
Oh, here we go.
grow.
Let Trisha know we live.
Don't wanna
I
be
thought
stuck
we
in a
was going
spot,
live earlier.
telling you it ain't what I
Well,
thought.
no,
Don't
still.
wanna be stuck
I
in a
don't,
spot.
I don't know. I don't
Guess I
remember.
don't really like what I got, so I change
Shit.
it.
I'm
Bit by bit, it's not ungrateful.
gonna have to give me
Cause
some
we
more little
got
candles to burn over here.
cause we
I
gotta
don't know.
know.
I got my little light, but I don't even really think you can even tell it's up here
This was
I,
not a good
I seen it
sign.
when you moved
I
it,
gotta
but
go
because of
on.
the
Decided to
oh shit, I
do
messed it up.
what
now
Because
I
of
see
the
it.
and
because of
it's
this ring
time
light.
for
Uh,
something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta
Can't
know when
even
to
tell it's
let
on.
go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow.
You can see it a
Can
little
make you
bit. I don't really have it. It's sitting.
grow.
It's sitting on the bed. I don't have no way to sit it where it can shine on the wall where you can see it. That irks me.
um,
I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's
I mean,
nothing
I can see the
left for
blue now.
me.
hmm You can see it.
I gotta
I can see the
go
blue,
fly
the blue to it.
away to a new space. You know,
Yeah, this is a nice song,
I
though.
don't appreciate the chase.
I like it. You
Now
got any
there's
plans
nothing
this
left for
weekend?
me.
Um,
I gotta go
I
fly
don't think so. Like I said, I
away
think Nevaeh wanted to
to
go
a
to the
new
park somewhere. She's trying to find her little
space. 'Cause
lake
gotta
situation.
know when to
She wanted to
let
do
go.
that, and
Gotta know when to
my cousin was
let
saying something about doing a brunch for her
go.
birthday tomorrow, but
Sometimes giving
I
up
don't
can
know
make
if
you
she's still doing it because her mom is in hospital. So
Hmm.
we praying for her that she get up out of there and all is well with her. And so I don't know, she may not be doing it tomorrow. And if not, then no, I don't have no other plans other than just getting them ready for school. Um,
Mm-hmm.
um what else? I really need to go to the store try to find something to wear on this trip. Like we need a couple. I'll be like, everybody needs swim stuff.
You know what I do too.
Yeah, they need swim trunks and stuff. I think Nevaeh got a bathing suit. She got my old bathing suit. And she ain't been with swimming but twice last summer, so she probably can still wear that. I
Mm.
need a bathing suit though, and a cover up. Well, no, I don't need a cover up. I have a cover up. I got a cute one that I ain't never worn actually, still sitting in the
Mm.
closet. But I do need another. I need another one piece. I want a one piece situation or something. And I just want a couple of little flowy little sundresses and stuff like that. I got plenty of slides and plenty of sandals. I don't need that. So I really need to get out of the house and try to do that. CJ needs some more shorts and some more t-shirts and stuff. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Mm.
Maybe I'll go do that tomorrow. Run down here to Burlington and Marshalls and do that tomorrow. Yeah, but other than that, what you got going on this weekend?
Nothing much. I do know I want to get out the house tomorrow, but when you said swimming suits, I'm like, damn, I do need a swimming suit because we
Mm-hmm.
are planning a beach day soon.
Mm-hmm.
We planning a beach day soon, so I do need a swimming suit for that.
Yeah.
Because I can't fit any of my swimming suits that I had
Mm.
no more. Like I had large, I'm down to a small now.
Mm.
So, so I gotta find me a swimming suit.
Yeah.
I did find a cute little cover up the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I had went up to Burlington's. What was I going to look for? Oh, that day I was going to look for Renee a gift for her birthday,
Oh, okay.
and I went up to Burlington. I went in Burlington's, and I just went into a whole bunch of stores in that plaza,
Mm-hmm.
and I had What was I talking about? Oh, the cover up. Yeah. So I have found the cover up in there, and I found me
Mm-hmm.
shorts too because I can't fit none of my shorts from last year. I'm like, yeah, let me start getting me some shorts because, girl, it's like 90 something degrees down here now. It's
You
like,
about to get you some teeny weeny shorts, huh?
yeah. So I need something. I need something because I'm like, I
Get you
can't
some
fit
teeny,
nothing.
you get you some teeny weeny little booty shorts. What they call them?
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, they still call them Daisy Dukes.
I don't know. They probably don't. That's just me. I'm old. Daisy Dukes. What they call them? Coochie cutters.
I don't know.
That's what they coochie cutters, Daisy Dukes.
Is that what
Um,
they call them?
I don't
Girl, all
know.
I know they just some little shorts.
Booty shorts.
Some little booty shorts. Just call them little booty shorts. You only got the instrumental of that?
Yeah, I think I accidentally. Let me look. I never put no more music on here, so I'm gonna need to add some more. Um,
Did you hear it with the music? I mean, with the lyrics?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Let me see. Nope. I put a bunch of songs on here that day, and I never. I thought I put the actual song on here, but it was the instrumental. See, but the problem is, last time I tried to put the song on here, remember my computer blacked out. I can try to do it again.
No.
I have to hurry up. You distracted me last time. That's what happened. You started talking to me about something, and I started doing something else.
Blame it on me.
That's what it was. And then next thing you know, I was like, shit, I told you, I was like, I got a short window to do this real quick, and I didn't do it. So,
Lauren said they out. They had a little thing, a gathering for one of the guys in GoGo. They having a birthday party for him or something. They
oh,
out.
that's nice.
So she can't jump in the live. So come give me love.
I see Trisha's Closet is live.
I did just see that come across my phone.
Mm-hmm. It came across my phone too. Yup. What's this one?
What you sipping on?
Girl, water, like always.
We ain't got no infused drink tonight.
Actually, I did want to make me an infused drink,
Mm-hmm.
but being late getting my food threw me all the way off.
Mm-hmm.
So that just threw me all the way off. Like, but I've been making my infused teas every day with my little infused nectar,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Mm-hmm.
been good. And I've been putting it in my smoothies. So that's been real good. But no, I just sipping on some water tonight. Sipping on some water.
You know what I got?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Got me some popcorn.
Oh, I love that popcorn. That's the only popcorn that I eat. I don't like regular popcorn.
So I'm chewing on that. I think Supreme is making a late night Taco Bell run. I said, just don't bring me no beans. I don't want no beans. No beans.
Taco Bell, the only spot that be staying up, it's like, what is that? It's like 4 in the morning or something like that.
Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You can always rely on them too. Did you let your brother
Mm-hmm.
know you was gonna lie?
What'd you say?
You text some of your people, let you know. Let them know where's Empress? Where's she at?
No, I didn't text. I don't never tell anybody I'm going live. I just put my reminder up on YouTube and keep it pushing.
Sometimes you gotta tell them, girl.
I know, but I don't know. I'm just so stuck in my little ways of not. What you say?
You text some of your people, let you know. I just wanted to hear what I sounded like.
No. But yeah, so I don't even be in the mind space to do it. I do want to start streaming our lives though on Instagram. I think that'd
Really?
be cool. You don't know?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I just know that the couple of times that I've tried to go live on there, I ain't got. It was some weirdo. Like, I mean, like we don't even get the amount of weirdos I got over there was it was nothing on YouTube. So I was
Wow.
like we get very minimal weirdos over here, but on Instagram, it just be random ass people just coming in there just saying random ass things, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like we need to do something because we can't keep like being stuck at this same number. You know what I'm saying? Some
We
got
both,
shit.
but we can do this on Twitch too, right? Because we both got Twitch accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to start doing that too.
But see, I got copyright on my Twitch. I thought you can play music on Twitch. For
As
my
many people play music over there.
for my live last night I did, I got a copyright over there. And I don't know.
That's
I
interesting
didn't
because
look into it deep. I'ma look at it. I just synced it and I was like, okay, I'll look at it later. But I'm gonna look at it and see exactly like what because I thought it was like you can do that.
it be whole people over there DJing. So how do you do that? I don't be
Mhm.
never understanding the tricks of the trade because I'm like, how do people get on there and be like doing whole DJ parties playing other people's music? How do they do that?
I don't know. But I feel like we got to do something because we can't keep like it says 5 people in the live. It's 3 people in my live. So that means it's 2 people in your live,
Well, I'm one of the people.
and you one of the people, and I'm one of the people. So that
Yeah,
means it's literally 3 people that is watching us right now. Like we can't keep
yeah. I only got one person. I only got one person watching in my live, and I'm in your live on the T. Your live is on the TV, and it says 3 people watching. So I'm one of the people.
Yeah, and
And
I'm one of the
I'm,
people in my life because when I had first got on and I looked at your live, I ain't have nobody in my life, so I got it.
so are you on your live too?
Yeah, because it wasn't nobody in my live at first.
So we don't know who the other person is, but whoever the other person is, hi.
I know a lot of people be watching from homes, like I mean from the TV too. So, they don't be coming, but
Welcome.
oh
Hope you
my
had a
god!
wonderful week.
But yeah, I just feel like I'm tired of this. I'm tired of not having nobody like talking to us. You know what I'm saying? Like not
They
having
do. They come in. They just come in a little later.
they come in later, but it'd be like the same 3 people. Like, and I'm not trying to say that they're nobody, but I'm saying at this point, especially in my career of YouTube, we should have a little bit more. We should be a little bit more. We should have a little bit more rapport with our uh, audience. I just feel like I'm so disconnected. And every time I come on live now, I'm starting to get sad.
You starting to get sad.
Because
Please don't get.
I just feel like I'm so disconnected from my audience. Like, who is my audience? Like, what do they want to see? Because clearly, the people that subscribe to me don't either they don't like live streams. Maybe I should do a poll like how many people like to watch live streams and how many people just like to watch vlogs because how do I got all these subscribers and I just don't get nothing? Like I'm
Why am
not
I just getting a notification that you going live though?
you just got a notification that I went
I
live.
literally just got another notification on my phone. I'm like, I'm already in the live, so I'm confused.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That
But I
is
don't
crazy.
know where the disconnect is at and I just wish I can figure it out. And I just know that you know what I'm saying? When I watch other people, and I'm not trying to compare myself to nobody, but on YouTube, when other people go live,
It's right at the top. It literally just came in.
that's crazy.
I'm on live. Like, why are you telling me that? Like, you don't know I know that already?
But when
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
what?
That's because that's mine. Hold on. No, I'm on yours on the phone. I mean, on the TV. Yours is on the TV. Mine's on here. So I don't know why it's telling me that, but I don't know. I don't know, girl. Maybe they maybe we being blackballed. So let me stop.
Possibility.
Maybe
I don't know what it is, but it's like, what
I
is
don't know what it is. Like why people
it?
don't want to know. I don't know, Chad. I
What
ain't got
is
time.
it?
I ain't got time to be trying to worry about it though.
I'm
If they
not, but it just be making me feel like, I mean, I don't know. I have fun going lives, but I just be like, damn.
that's because you're used to what you used to have. Like your lives used to be cracking. Now they done slow down a whole lot. And now that's like a culture shock. Like, what the heck?
I mean, no, it's been like this for a long time, though. I mean, yeah, at one point it was jumping and popping, but
It
now
was jumping and popping and popping and jumping and
it's
jumping and
been like
popping.
this for a minute. I don't know.
Hey, cousin. My cousin is in here.
Hi,
Ooh.
cousin. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, me and Marcus about to do another video. Well, we about to do a video. But that song alone, yeah, we about to shoot that video.
Oh, that's what's up. Where y'all shooting it at? You got a location?
I'm gonna have to go to Atlanta and do it. I'm gonna have to go there. Ugh, yeah, that's where I'm gonna have to go. But I'm looking forward to it though.
That's what's up. I can't
Yeah,
wait to see it.
I can't wait to do it. I can't wait. So hopefully I can get down there somewhere in July. We was saying, maybe try to work it out then. Try to get that on and popping.
Mm-hmm.
Get it on and popping. Cause my cousin know he be shooting some stuff, boy.
You should do a behind the scenes of your video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get somebody that's DJI so they can record all of that.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. And it's all going on YouTube. Yep. They gonna get all of that. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait. We excited.
That's what's up. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. So as soon as we can get all these other trips out the way, because we going to Alabama in the beginning of this month, and then I gotta go to Pittsburgh to see my girlfriend at the end of the end of June.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was telling Marcus, I was like, I'll probably take mom with me because her family is there too.
Mm-hmm.
So she would be tickled to do that. And then we're gonna try to make some time. Well, if they ain't gotta go, if they don't go, I'm going. If I gotta catch a flight or do something, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to Georgia in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that's right, girl. That's gonna be so fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeedy. I wish you would come. That would be even more fun.
I know. We trying to.
You can come to Georgia. You in Florida. It ain't that far.
It's about. I think it's 6 hours to Atlanta. Yeah, 6 hours.
There you go.
I think. Let me matter of fact, wait. Let me GPS it.
Ooh, if you come, girl, if you showed up in Atlanta when I came to Atlanta, I would be like so tickled. I don't know what I would do with myself.
But I just told my husband we was talking about going back home soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we were talking about whether flying or driving. And I told him, I'm like, if we drive, we absolutely have to spend a night in Atlanta because I am not doing that drive straight no more. That drive straight is a
ain't no need to do all of that.
Yeah,
sit still somewhere and
I said we
gonna relax tonight.
I got so much family in Atlanta too.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, we got to start doing that. Like these trips got to start happening. You know what I mean? Because we keep talking about them, and just like I'm trying to get my ass down into Florida. I'm really trying to figure out when I can do that. And I gotta take CJ because I can't come without him because CJ is so dead set on coming. So yeah, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make that happen before they go back to school. I don't know if I can make it happen this time around. I don't know. We gotta figure it out.
Yeah, so from my house to Atlanta, it's 6 hours and 36 minutes.
Yeah, so you can do 3 hours. You can do 3 hours or something. Y'all can be here.
Yeah, that's what we normally do. Well, I normally.
When y'all plan on going to Ohio?
Well, we were thinking about. I think we said September or November.
Mm-hmm.
One of September or November.
Yeah, you know, would have been good though, but y'all normally go to Miami for his birthday. When is Corey's birthday again? June what?
June 19th.
And y'all traveling for that? Are y'all going to Miami or whatever this year for that?
Um, we probably won't go to Miami, but we might be on a beach one of these beaches.
Mm-hmm. I was like, dang, he got any people in Atlanta?
Yeah, he got family in Atlanta too.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm just trying to find a way how we can all get up and meet up together. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And like make it fun. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
We're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah,
'Cause I want to come to DC too.
yeah, I know.
I do. And I want to see my family in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yep, right up the road. We gotta figure this out. Like, we gotta really work on this because I said this year, I was like, I don't want to be in the house the whole summer. Like, I want to be out. Like, I just don't want to sit in this house this summer.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I'm spending too many summers just not going places, and I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah. But shoot, I don't know. People be talking about Spirit, but Spirit got those $60 flights.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
As long as you get on with no expectation, you all right.
yeah.
You
But
okay?
my cousins down here though, that's how they be going back and forth back home. 'Cause,
Mm-hmm.
when they went back home to have the baby's birthday party,
Mm-hmm.
that's when she was like, yeah, when I get my tickets, they be like $60. I was like, really? She was like,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I was like, oh well, maybe I could go back home,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I didn't know that. I didn't know that was that cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my husband was like, "You not flying Spirit," and I'm like, "Listen, I don't know. I just might do it."
Why he say that? He don't want you on Spirit.
Because he didn't jumped on that shit, how everybody feel about Spirit, how it's the
Oh, okay.
airline and how this and that and the third. But they literally are one of the most safest airlines, and people be talking shit about them, but they are like one of the top safest ones. They ain't got no reports about them like
Yeah.
other airlines got going on. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh no. Well.
But I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna look into it. But I know I want to start traveling. But he don't want to get on the plane at all. He like after all this crap that's been happening. He like I don't know. Maybe we should just drive. I'm like
Mm-hmm,
that's my thing
mm-hmm.
though. Like I don't mind a road trip where I am the passenger princess. Like I will put in my work of at least 4 to 6 hours. But after that, I am done. Like I do not want to drive no more. Like I
Yeah.
don't. I don't.
I
Like
really don't either. But I
I,
think if I have to, you can probably get maybe an hour or two out of me.
so you can
Like if
get
it's really absolutely necessary, yeah. But other than that, I know I don't want to drive no more.
because I haven't driven like that it's been a couple of years since we've been back home. So I would say when I used to be in my prime of driving like that, doing
Mm-hmm.
road trips,
Mm-hmm.
I can push out a good 4 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that was the distance from Cincinnati to Youngstown with no
Mm-hmm.
stops, 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I used to push that out like easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now, you know what I'm saying? Like the last time we drove, I tried to do like, 4 to 6, and I was like, man, I cannot even do this. And especially
Yeah.
at night. I hate driving at night and driving in the rain. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no. If
I,
you
I
move,
don't I don't mind driving at night as long as it's not busy. But then if it's not busy, then you be like, oh God, I need to find something to stay woke.
yeah,
Time is definitely gonna be my time to drive, daytime. So if you want me to drive for you, I'll drive for you during the day. And as long as it's not in the congested area, as long as it's a straight road during the day, I'm your girl.
mm-hmm.
Anything other than that, my anxiety is probably gonna get high. I'm probably like, mm-mm. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to this road trip. It's been a minute since I had a road trip, so I'm looking forward. It's been a long time since we've been to Alabama, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then
Yeah,
I know my mother really wanted it, so we tickled about being able to do that.
yeah, that's what's up.
So, yeah, yeah. So do Corey want to come to DC?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he want to come and check it out. But yeah, I want to come. I haven't been in. Oh my goodness, I think the last time I've been was in 2009, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
2009.
Mm-hmm. It's a long time, girl.
Yeah, that is a long time. Before Karai was born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I really need her and Nevaeh to meet. Like, I really believe that they would just be like two peas in a pod because they just so much
They
alike.
like so much of the same stuff, and it's crazy.
It'd be ridiculous. Because when Nevaeh get a friend, they her friend for life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how she is. So yeah, she gonna be tickled if she find out we go to Atlanta because her friend is there too.
For real.
Her cousins and stuff, of course, is there, but she befriended a little girl and they are just real close too. So yeah, but I don't know. I'm just ready to travel. Just I ain't ready to get on that boat yet, but I'm ready. I'll get on the plane. I'm just not ready to get on that boat yet.
I'm ready.
Sick. That's my whole thing. Like I just don't want to feel sick. So I'm still trying to, process in my mind because I really feel myself doing it. But it's gonna have to be a little small trip first. I gotta see how that's gonna make me feel once I take the little stuff. The little what's it called? The stuff
medicine. Motion sickness medicine.
Yeah. Once I just want to see how I feel.
Have you ever been motion sickness?
Huh?
Have you ever had motion sickness?
I've had motion sickness since I was a child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he on the set. Send him a link so he can join.
Okay.
You want to come in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CJ, Nevaeh used to be. The CJ used to be the worst, but because CJ still get motion sickness. But when Nevaeh was little, we couldn't even get out of Virginia before Nevaeh was all over the place. All over the place.
When he get the link, I'll remove it.
Okay.
After he get it.
Yeah. So, I know I get nauseous in the car now. So I know if I'm on the boat.
Wow, I didn't know you had motion sickness. So
you
definitely gonna have to take that and keep taking it so that you don't get any kind of.
That's why I said like when we taking off, it is the absolute worst for me. We hit the sky, I'm fine. But of course, we hitting any air pockets and that's gonna do something to me. But that do something to most people. But that taking off, girl, I feel like I'm about to be like up chucking everywhere. I have the bag in my hand because I feel like it's about to happen. It's about to happen. Yeah, it's bad. That takeoff is always bad for me. And depending on what kind of captain we got, or what kind of what do they call them?
Pilots.
Depending on what kind of pilot we got. If they one of those ones that don't know how to descend without making everybody on the plane sick, yeah, I'm gonna be feeling sick.
Can you see me?
What's going on, Marcus?
Hello.
Mark.
Huh? Oh, because
all that light you got in there, you can want to join when it's light. Take it off, Steph.
Take what off?
The link.
Oh shoot. Okay. I'm like, what?
You can't play no music though, cause he got the whole little ambience going. Look at Head back there. Hey, Head.
Head be doing her thing.
Huh?
I said, Head be doing her thing.
There you go.
That better?
Yeah. Well, we can't see you. I mean, we can see Head, but we can't see you though. You got to show us around the studio. You got to show us around the. That's another thing, Steph. So if we get to Atlanta, we can use this set.
Oh wow!
We can stream from. We can go live from this set right here.
Oh, that's dope.
Girl, we gotta get to Atlanta, girl.
I know.
We can get right on up here. It'd be like a whole little podcast situation.
That would be really nice if we could do that in person together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he got all the lighting too. That's what I need to get.
All the light.
Good.
All the
Like I be, that's how I be wanting it. I be wanting to have that dark light, but you still can see me clearly in it. But I don't have the right lighting. I be trying to get that.
All right, there I go.
Well, let me officially introduce y'all. Cousin Marcus, that's Steph. Steph, that's
Hello.
Cousin Marcus.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. And that's Head.
That's Head back there. Her name is Head.
Okay.
What you sipping on, cousin?
Some Martell.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Okay.
This is Set Life.
That's Set Life.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
we get down there and get on that, man. That'll be, man. I'm trying to tell you, that's gonna be taking it to a whole different level. We gonna start a whole new kind of situation, a whole podcast type situation.
I know.
Definitely.
That'll be so nice. Where the main camera at?
This would be the main.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the can you let me flip it around?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that on this thing?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Do you touch you or something, or how you touch the picture and then you?
I think you gotta touch your camera. You gotta go to your. Well, shoot, I don't even know. How do you turn it around? I don't know. You probably just turn your camera, I guess. Well, now we don't see nothing. Just turn it around.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
The B cam,
That's nice.
and then the A cam over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the whole. Let me see.
What exactly do you do? What do we do?
Movies.
Oh, just movies.
Yeah,
That's the
so
one that made the movie.
Okay.
The Stronghold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm writing on my next one right now.
That's what's up.
It's called.
Girl,
Shit, what was the name of it? Forget the name of it, but I'm like halfway done with it. It's gonna be pretty dope.
Not that's a horrible idea though. Where you get that shirt from?
Yeah, I like these. So my whole thing has changed now, where I went from the $1,500 suit, $700 shoes from back in the day. Nettie hates it, right? To now all bummy wear. I keep buying all these shirts like this with different sayings on it from Walmart for $6.
And she don't like it. That's so crazy. Well, that's what directors and
right.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that they wear. They don't be wearing no whole. Look, they barely want to put on a suit at the red carpet. So
right, yeah,
you know,
I got rid of all my suits.
You got rid of all your suits, though, Marcus.
Every last one of them. She was like, "You need to keep one for what?
For anything."
Well, I got one at my mama's house. If something happens, I got a suit there.
Okay. Well, that's if something happened here though, but it don't happen here, and you need a suit.
Well, if it happens here, then I just go grab a $69 suit. So I'm only gonna wear it once. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it ain't like that for me no more. You know what I mean? It used to be, but now, nah. You know what I mean? My favorite stores are like Marshalls and not even Marshalls anymore. It's really what's that other bootleg store? It's real big.
Burlington Ross.
No, it's like a Burlington.
Bale, KMP.
No, maybe it's just here in Georgia, but I mean it's like a big Burlington almost, right? I go there all the time.
And you don't remember the name of it?
I keep forgetting the name of it. So I bought. Hold on, let me show you. I'm gonna tell you. I know the name of it. Wait.
Y'all got a Gabriel Brothers?
Huh?
Y'all got a Gabriel Brothers?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Do we got a Gabriel Brothers? I ain't never heard of that.
It's a store in Youngstown.
Y'all got a Roses?
Yeah, well, they had them in Ohio. I like Rose.
Yeah, we
Roses.
got Roses here.
Mhm.
Y'all got a Roses down there, Marcus?
Yeah, there's a Roses down here.
Okay.
Yeah, what store name ain't on here?
So I had to find a receipt.
I was looking at this jacket I had just bought, right? That he hates. So I bought this Fila jacket, right?
Oh, not the Fila. Not the
Yeah.
Fila.
So it's like back in the day Fila, right? And it was like it was $16.99, right?
It don't have a name on the tag.
I know. I looked at it, it had a name on the tag. And then when it was $16.99 on the tag, but then it was 50% off. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting that. So every time I put it on, she hated it because she'd be like, why you got that little ass jacket?
I like it.
You know? So
It's little though.
I like it little. I put my little jacket on. I'm outside. I'm chilling. She hates this jacket. That's why I wear it all the time. You know? That's what I do. You know what I mean? I ain't got time.
What's going on, Miss May girl? Marcus, what
I'm
size
just
is that
saying in the
jacket?
chat.
Yeah.
Hey girl, what's up?
What size is that, Marcus? Small?
Medium.
Medium?
Mhm.
And why she said she don't like it?
It's 280s and she says too small.
It's definitely small though, Marcus. It's definitely small.
It's all good. That's what I like.
And and that's funny because a lot of 80s fashion, because for me it just was in fashion. I think most people just everywhere. 80s and 90s is like just really was marked by a lot of the fashion.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think the 80s fashion. Some of it I just couldn't get with. I don't know. I just couldn't. I'm just like, nah, I don't like it. But that was just me. But yeah, the jacket is cute, but it is definitely small though.
Yeah, it's cool though. You know what I mean? I go to Rack Room to get my shoes. You know, it'd be like I bought some. I did this New Balance commercial, right? And then if you wore New Balances to the commercial, then they give you they were paying an extra $200.
Oh, really?
So I didn't have any New Balance. I went to the cheapest store I could find, bought me a pair of New Balance for $29, and everybody loved them.
$29?
Yeah, they were some old new, but they was like suede. You know what I mean? But I'm about to spend a whole bunch of money.
Did they have a number? What number was they though? What number was they?
And I used to like the 996s. These even have a number on them. But every time I wear them, people be like, "Man, I love them shoes."
That's still an ongoing beef to this day between DC and Baltimore, Steph.
What?
About who started the whole New Balance craze, DC or Baltimore.
Really?
Yes, they still fight in the chat to this day about who started it first. And DC is going to forever fight you down that they started it. Right. And I literally just watched something the other day where they were saying that DC definitely started, but even Kanye was saying that a lot, even all of them from back then, all them rappers and stuff like that, like a lot of them got their fashion from DC. They just, kind of switched it up a little bit, but a lot of them got a little bit, but a lot of them got their fashion from here. Because they would come down here and they would, because DC don't always do their own thing. That's what they're going to do. Their own music, their own style of clothes, everything. So, yeah. But that New Balance,
I think you be hyping DC up so much because you just DC born and raised, but
I'm trying
everything ain't DC. Like you be like DC just got everything
that was born. See, Marcus wasn't born and raised here, but he from here. But anybody who's from here is gonna always hype their city up. Anybody from you gonna hype their city up. Marcus, what part of Ohio was you born in, Marcus?
Correction, sweetheart. I was born in Washington, D.C.
Okay, but what part of Ohio was you raised in? Because Steph is from Ohio.
Oh, Cleveland.
Okay, I'm from Youngstown.
Oh yeah, I know Youngstown.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
from Youngstown, but after I graduated high school, I moved to Cincinnati.
Yeah, I got a couple of Bettys in Youngtown.
Mm,
A couple of what?
Bettys.
Betty?
I just heard that word the other day.
Oh
I'm
wow.
starting. I'm starting to navigate to words so I don't look bad anymore. Like the whole
But
Scooby
what do that
Fiasco thing
mean? What do
with the
that mean when you
glizzy.
say you got a couple
So
of Bettys?
I'm trying to like, you know, get with
Okay,
the
so what is a
youngins.
baddie? What is a baddie?
I have no idea.
Don't just be saying stuff that you don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be him.
everybody else does. You know what I mean?
No,
So
no, 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 no.
Because we
yeah.
got into a whole thing with my other cousin about the word glizzy, and Marcus literally said he didn't know what glizzy meant, and it was a whole thing. It was a whole doggone thing. It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Hey, Antoine sent me something of this guy. It's so funny. The dude do look just like Scooby, and it's like an animated character, and all these hot dogs are falling out the sky, and he got his mouth open trying to catch them.
Oh
What?
my
Yeah,
God.
it's
No,
crazy. You know.
no.
Yeah, it was something that I think who sent me that? BB sent it to me. I never sent it to you.
Which one?
It was I gotta go back and check and see because I know I had it and I said I'm definitely sending this to Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
about some cities. So Marcus, you was born here in what year?
69. We were there until I was like 2, and my mom got married, and we moved to Ohio for 13 years.
Okay, 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, rest in peace. My oldest brother, mom passed last night or the night before.
Oh, rest in peace.
She had a good life. She was 95.
Oh wow, yeah, good long life. Rest in peace to her.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. But so Steph, you said I'd be hyping DC up and what?
Cause you be like, everything is from DC. Everybody came from DC. The best food is from DC. This is from DC.
No,
That
I ain't
is
never
from
said that
DC.
now.
DC,
Now wait a minute now.
DC.
Now wait a minute.
Every time.
I ain't never said the best food came from DC.
No,
I
I'm
ain't
over
said that.
exaggerating, but that's how you be though. You be like everything. You just go so crazy. I be like that.
Oh
Girl
look,
real
you think I'm bad? You can see how Chico Bean be doing it. Chico Bean will hype up DC so bad, it's so funny. But that's how people who from here. That's what we do. But no, but that New Balance thing is real though. Steph. I'm not even lying about that. Like I'm trying to tell you, when I tell you that it's a constant beef between Baltimore and DC all the time. Like we are literally cousins, right? But I'm trying to tell you, it's always a thing about Baltimore swear they better than DC. DC swear they better than Baltimore. But the thing is, Baltimore people love DC people, and DC people love Baltimore people. And they actually can party together and be on great terms. But in that chat, they're gonna always talk about those New Balance. That New Balance thing is gonna always come up.
That is funny.
Always come up.
yeah, I would say the New Balance is I would say it's a DC thing, I guess. You know what I mean? Well, I haven't been nowhere else to see who else wear New Balances. You know what I mean?
Well,
but
they literally, I just saw a thing on YouTube the other day where they were talking about how DC bought out the old man, because that's what they were, the old man walking shoe.
yeah,
That's how they really looked at it back then, and how we started rocking them in the clubs and stuff like that. And then they went on to talk about Madness Shop and Shooters and all of the shops that we have here that are like in the out just hours, like nowhere else, just here. That's how that came up. I mean, it's just like it's just like New York with the Timbs. Like everybody know when you go to New York, like Timbs and bubble coats and big gold bamboo earrings, like that's their thing. You know what I'm
see, I
saying?
thought Tim's was a DC thing.
Well, we would think that because we wear them all the time. But
Right.
a lot of people say the Nike boots was our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Nike black, the black Nike boots was our thing.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
She said that's how Jersey is with New York. New York always claiming everything, and it be Jersey stuff. So what you trying to say? What you trying to say, Miss Faye? You trying to say we claiming something that ain't ours? Girl, we claiming it's ours. Now we're gonna give Baltimore their little clubs with their house music and their crabs and stuff like that. But when it comes to Bumbo Sauce and New Balances, that's ours.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, their house music is dope though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So everybody got their thing. But that's funny though. Steph said, "I'm gonna always hype DC up, girl. I don't know no other way. I don't know no other way.
I wish I loved my hometown as much as you love DC, girl.
You do. You
No,
talk about
I thought about getting the hell away from it.
why you ain't in the camera? What you doing? Or should I ask?
She rolling.
Miss, yeah, pretty much. Miss Faye said they stayed in Thames. I'm sure y'all did up there in Jersey.
We stayed in Tim's in Ohio too. Like that was.
Yeah, we
I
did
mean,
too.
that was just like a thing. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was a New York thing, but it was like
I
everybody
don't
had
remember.
Tim's.
I don't remember no Tim's in Ohio, but then again, we were poor, so we wore Chucks. Which
Mm.
everybody wear Chucks now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
ain't that crazy?
So and they were in a basket. They weren't even in the
Oh,
shoebox.
oh, they went in the
That's
box. They
just
went in
like
the box.
how everybody wear what is it? The champion
Mm-hmm.
now, and I
Right.
used to be in Payless.
Right.
And,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
you used to
champion was
get
in
talked
Payless
about
hard.
for wearing Payless back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
now
Yeah, that's true.
Does Payless still exist? I haven't seen one.
no, they went out of
No.
business
Mm-mm.
a
I
few
don't know
years
why they
ago.
did that. They could have kept. That's the one store they could have kept. I don't know why they let that go.
I like the Payless.
Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of Payless.
Maybe because they needed to pay more.
I guess so. And for real, cause come towards the end, Payless wasn't always that cheap anymore.
It wasn't. It started getting expensive. Like when
Yeah, they
Corral was
wasn't
a
always
baby,
inexpensive.
they started
Yeah,
going up on their prices. They said inflation.
that's
Yeah.
probably why they closed down because they knew they couldn't pay less no more.
Mhm.
That's probably why they did it. But yeah, we used to rock the Tims, but we wore the drop socks here though with our Tims, didn't we, Mark?
Yep.
Yeah, we rocked ours with the drop socks.
That's why everybody in DC got small ankles. All
Small
that heat around.
ankles.
Yeah, you got the Tims on plus the drop socks in the summertime.
Uh-huh.
You
During the
losing weight in your
summertime.
ankles.
Ankles sweating and losing weight.
Wow. That's funny.
Sweating and losing weight. That is funny. That is freaking hilarious, man.
Can't even breathe. Your feet stink.
That is funny.
Well,
Not to
who
mention the
was
super
wearing
Tims.
The summertime though, that is crazy.
Yeah, they warmed there. They warmed on the
Yeah, all
summertime.
year round.
Yes,
See, we
all
didn't do
year
that.
round.
We but in Ohio, it was like the fall going into the winter. But it was cold a lot. It was cold a lot more in Ohio than it is.
Nah, these were summer shoes. Like you wore them whenever, and they were fresh. And you had a pencil in your pocket, right? You always had to have a pencil with an eraser on it. So if your shit get marked up, you take that eraser and clean it off, clean that mark off. Tim's back fresh again. Yeah.
That is
my
freaking
husband, he used to get the whole Tim kit where he had that eraser. It came with the eraser and the sprays and all of that. Like he kept a kit because when I tell you he had to have his Tims in Ohio, we got down here and he ain't even work. Like he probably wear his Tims once a year down here in Florida.
Really?
Yeah. But it was a whole thing, girl. He had to have them Tims.
Yeah, you get.
I remember we bought Karaya her first pair of Tims when she was a baby. We took her we was having like a family get together for Thanksgiving at a hall. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the camera. We was at a hall.
There you go. Now we can see.
And when I tell you the Tims, listen, this is for a baby. $60 for these Tims for a baby. As soon as we set her down, why somebody dropped some greasy ass food on my baby's brand new Tims?
Oh
I was
no!
like, never again am I buying $60 shoes for a baby.
Oh no, not the grease. Anything but the grease.
It was ruined. That was her first and last pair when she was a baby.
Shoot, CJ kept his Tims for so long. I started wearing them. I ain't gonna lie. I sure did. Them things was in good condition. I think we literally just got rid of them Tims.
Yeah. That's how I used to do back in the day when I had like my cousin. His dad used to buy him every pair of Jordans that came out. And me and him had the same shoe size for a long time until he just shot up. And I used to get all his old pair of Jordans, but they wasn't, he kept his Jordans in good condition. So I used
Yeah.
to get and then once he started growing and passed me up, and he was my little cousin, and then he got bigger than me, so I couldn't fit his shoes no more. I was so salty, like I can't get no more free Jordans.
That's funny. Nevaeh ain't really never been into it. CJ always was. He always wanted Jordans though. CJ done had them since he was little, but he just got a pair during Christmas time. But I don't know. I ain't never really been. I'm not a sneaker head now. I like to see other people how they rock their sneakers, how they make it look cute and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I ain't never been a sneaker person. But some people put it together. They like when they put it on with them sneakers. I'm like, okay. Just not me though.
Yeah,
I ain't never been
anything
that.
that costs. I'm anything that's cheap. So
Anything that's cheap.
anything that's cheap.
But Marcus, when you get dressed though, you be putting it on too though.
I mean, but like at my premiere, that jacket came from Temu. Glad it fit me.
Did it?
Yeah, what you got to do with Temu, right? When you need a medium, you got to order a 2X large,
God damn.
and then it'll come medium. Right.
That's what you gotta do with Temu.
Yeah, you can't just order the size you need. You got to order 2 sizes bigger.
Yeah, it's one of those what you ordered and what you got kind of situation.
Right. And then them light up shoes, I bought those because I think it was Kai's birthday. She had light up shoes, and I wanted light up shoes. So I just put everything together. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I would probably really, dress up for. You know what I mean? That I need to do all that. You know what I mean? You save money.
Yeah. I know. I'm looking at that beard though. That beard is gray, like gray.
Yeah, I need to shave it a little bit. I normally shave it down, but Queech took his clippers away from me, so I guess I gotta go buy my own. But yeah.
We was talking about Scooby beard the other day. I think his beard is like half gray and half black.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because they just had Jemiah's, she just turned 21. And she had a party at this place down on 14th Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I posted some of it in my stories. I ain't posted everything. I'm probably gonna post it later though, but I haven't posted everything.
Did you go? Did you go?
We went. Me, Supreme, Jamie was there, Taya was there, BB went. The kids didn't go.
Yeah.
Everybody else went though. Yeah, it was real nice. We had a good time.
Good.
Yeah, she looked so pretty. I was like, man, I got emotional because I'm just looking at these girls like I'm looking at her, Jasmine, and BB, and I'm like, y'all were literally just babies. Like,
right, yeah.
Now y'all grown. Literally now. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a different feeling. So I was just like, God, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I was getting emotional. Yeah, just watching these kids grow like that, it's crazy.
Yeah, they gotta grow up. I looked at Kai, I just it just kills me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she growing, she almost my height now. You know what I mean? And she developing, and I'm like, I ain't liking it too tough. You know what I mean?
Like slow down, we ain't ready.
Right. So ever since she was little, I always knock on the door before I go in the room, but now it's like I gotta wait for you to say come in.
Yeah.
Because you're 12 now, so I can't just come on in there. I'll go and every now and then I'll do like the deep cleaning in a room. So like I just I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna clean up your room. But I need for you to get all your underclothes and put them in a basket, and then
your lights change the color. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think it's running through a little sequence.
Oh, okay.
I was like, just get all your underclothes, put those in a separate basket, and then I'll wash your other clothes.
Yeah.
And she said, "What's underclothes?" And I'm like, the clothes you wear underneath your
Yeah.
clothes. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to say underwear and I'm not going to say panties. I hate that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So I
yeah,
had to tell Nettie, can you just tell him what I mean? So Nettie telling her, you put your panties over here and your bra over here. And then put these over
yeah,
there. He's going to wash
yeah,
those, but he's not going to wash
yeah,
those. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
I don't want to say that word. Like, that's
yeah,
weird to me. You know?
yeah. They grow up. They grow up so
I don't
fast,
know
man.
why men are like that. My husband is the same way, and I just be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"It's your daughter. Get over
I
it.
get it.
Grow up. Like it's life." You know
I
what I'm
think it's just
saying?
the way they, men are raised and how they're supposed to
Yeah.
respect women and stuff like that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then once
But when
they
women do
grow,
it, we got to do it with the girl and the boy. When the men do it, it's
That's
like,
because
cool.
we
I
mommy. So
know.
Right.
all bets are off when it comes to mommy.
Right. Right.
That's it. We can say
I
and
be
do,
like,
but
grow up. She is your daughter. Like, get over that.
that's why it never gonna change. With the
Man,
with
I don't think I could do
It's
it.
gonna
You
be
know what I
like that
mean?
That's
to the
how
end of
Corey be. He
time.
like,
That's gonna
you
be
gotta
never gonna
deal
change.
with her and that stuff. I don't want to talk about that. I'll be like, oh my God.
Well, one, because they really don't want the realization that their baby girls are growing up. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Right.
true. You said she's
That's a whole
12.
different ball game for them.
You say she's
Huh?
Uh,
12?
she 12. Yes.
Yeah, my daughter,
Mhm.
she about to be 14. So she turned 13 last August. This August she'll
Yeah.
be 14. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't, I cannot deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. And then when the thing came for the first time,
Hmm.
it was like now the way me and Queese, kind of do it is like, when she not feeling well, it's like, is it your thing? And then if she
Is it
said
your
yeah,
thing?
then it's like don't mess with her for till the thing is gone. You know what I mean? It's a thing. It's not even, the proper word. It's just, oh, that
Oh
is
Lord
it,
have
or you're
mercy.
like,
Oh man.
oh, it's that. Yeah, okay, well,
That is
all right.
so
Just
funny.
just let me know what you need while that's here, and then I'll,
Yeah.
get what you need. You know what I mean? Till that goes away, because it's never the word. Never
That's
the word.
hilarious. That is
Mm,
so freaking
that
No.
hilarious.
is so funny.
Nettie
Oh
had bought
God.
her this menstrual cramp pad, right? It's
Mm.
electrical. It was in a box, and it
Uh-huh.
said menstrual cramp pad.
Mm-hmm.
So it was down here in the living room because she
Mm-hmm.
never opened it up from Christmas. So when it was here, I went and got
Mm-hmm.
it for her, right? And I
Uh-huh.
said, here, I think this may help you. I didn't even say what
Uh-huh.
it was. You can see it clearly on the box. I'm like, here, put this thing on. You know what I mean? See, once again, it's still a thing. And
Uh-huh.
try this thing. See if that works. Yeah, I couldn't. I just can't. I guess I wasn't prepared for those. Uh,
Yeah. 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 That's life, man. It's just how it goes.
yeah,
Prepared or not, we definitely gonna deal with it. And
right.
CJ is literally so tall now. Like he's about as tall as this doorway, Marcus. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, who birthed you, child? Because you are so huge. Like
yeah.
he is so freaking tall. I'm like, it's crazy how tall he is. And like he's literally taller than me. He's taller
Mm,
than me at this point. That's how
wow.
tall he is. I'm 5'7".
Oh well, damn. What? He like 6 foot already?
No, but give him a minute. He'll be there. If
Yeah.
he growing anymore. And he is he's 12.
Dang.
Yeah. Every time he go in that room and come back, I swear he done grown another inch.
Right.
Hey Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Yes, it's crazy how fast they grow, man. It's just I don't know, man.
That is
We
ridiculous.
did, we did. We hope you had a wonderful week, Tanya. You got any plans for this weekend, girl?
How you doing, girl?
Yeah, so they grow fast, and and that's gonna be a whole nother conversation with CJ once he get older. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, glad your daddy here, but he know me. I'm gonna talk about it too. I don't care. We gonna all talk about it. We gonna
I
make sure
know.
everybody is up on what they need to be up on.
Yeah, I don't think I even talked to the boys. What I did for them was for Queese. He was 15 or 16, and
Mm-hmm.
he had this girl liked him or whatever, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
invited her over. I cooked dinner for them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Nettie was out of town, and she was coming back that day. So I said to
Mm-hmm.
Queese, all right, I gotta go pick your mom up from the airport. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
leave you two here by
Oh Lord.
yourself.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
It's going to take me 30 minutes to get there and 30 minutes to get back.
See, that's how y'all do them boys. See, y'all do them boys different. Y'all
That's
do them boys different. Y'all do them boys different. Cause ain't no
Right.
girl, ain't no man about to let that girl do nothing like that.
that's
That's
So
terrible. See how they
I
do them boys, Steph? That's how they do them boys.
crazy.
I get back and get a moment with Queez after the girl leave. And I'm like, so what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Queez like, what do you mean? Like, what happened? Oh yeah, Dad. Like the strangest thing. Like she tried to do something with me, and I was like, no. I almost choked him out. I was like, boys, you gay.
Good for him.
Oh my God.
He didn't need none of that drama. He didn't need
You
none
That
of
know,
that
is
drama in his life.
hilarious.
Queese is a mama's boy. So
He
I was
didn't
like,
need
Queese,
none of that.
I
Good for
gave you an
Nettie.
opportunity to, get your man. He was like,
No,
man,
I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad
he was,
he
yeah.
stuck his guns. That
He
was
was
his
like, I
mama.
can,
That wasn't daddy. That was mama who told him that.
yeah,
Tanya
yeah,
said
yeah.
no plan. Huh? He on here. CJ come sticking his head in the door. So I didn't know cousin Marcus was on there. He's on there. Tanya said no plans. Just got back from my week cruise, feeling refreshed, regrouped, and got my mind back in the game. I know that's right. How was the cruise, girl? I know it was fun.
I know it was.
I know it was fun. I
My
already know it was
friend
fun.
just went on a cruise in Barcelona, girl.
Who did?
Renee
Oh yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
Barcelona on a cruise, kid free. I said, "You go, girl."
I know that was fun. I know that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retire to the bar for a cigar. I got a
Oh.
cigar while we doing this, right?
Hmm.
Can I smoke a cigar while we talking or no?
Working.
I'm sure you can.
Well, it's YouTube. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. No,
so
you
many.
good.
This is my first time. So many restrictions and all
Yeah,
that.
you too got that
Just don't
restriction.
talk about it. Just do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
Don't put emphasis on it. Just be like, just spark up. That's
I
all.
was I
Mm-hmm.
was watching this one thing, and the
Mm-hmm.
people kept saying it was a case about somebody. It was a murder case, and they
Mm-hmm.
they was telling the story, and they kept saying that the person unlived the person.
Yeah.
Unalive, yeah.
Say
Yeah.
Yeah,
unalive.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
what
it's
the
better.
hell is
Yeah.
unalive?
Yeah,
You
they
know what I
do
mean?
that in social media because a lot of times they'll
They'll block.
flag
Yeah,
you for
flag you.
yeah. So it's
For
better to
saying
say
certain
things
things.
that we don't know. Yeah, yeah,
That's crazy.
yes, yeah.
So
And
so
that's
that's why.
that's across all social media platforms.
Right. So I'm learning because I haven't I know all my spaces are dark. I just like darkness, I guess. But I'm learning all the the things, 'cause, I don't really get on, so I don't really know.
Yeah, yeah,
What you can say, what you can't say,
yeah.
what you could do.
Well, with
So
you, Marcus, because we know you will say anything on
yeah.
this live. Just know if you're gonna laugh at it, don't say it.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, because
If
if
I'm
it's funny to you, don't say
yeah.
it.
Okay, so don't say it
Because
if it's
everything
funny.
that's funny to you ain't funny to everybody else. Don't say
Okay,
it.
got you, got
You
you.
have
So
to. Marcus literally comes with a warning. Okay, that's just all I'm gonna say. He
no, but I've
literally
been
comes.
doing great so
He's
far though.
doing great so far.
Yeah, you'd
Like I
already told
mean,
me.
absolutely great,
Yeah,
absolutely great.
That's what's
Because the
up.
stuff that come out of this man's mouth,
yeah.
you would be dying laughing. But I'm trying to tell you, it would definitely not be all way
Okay.
appropriate.
I
She said
mean,
that's
I'm trying.
That's the next
trying
one I'm eyeing, the Barcelona one.
the Barcelona one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's up, Tanya.
Hey,
Go ahead and do your
yeah. Marcus on
thing,
there.
hey,
girl.
snap.
You want
What's
to get in the
going
camera
on,
and say
man?
hi to him?
Not really, but
Oh.
What's up with you, big guy?
Hey,
How
what's
you
going
say
on,
hi to
little
him before
guy?
you say hi to
Oh,
Steph?
it's Steph. Hey, Steph, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Like,
I'm
how
doing
you say
good.
hi to Marcus before you say hi to Steph?
Cause she was talking, my bad. I don't mean to jump in like that.
This stuff is hot. What is this? Surprise? Oh, okay. I don't have nothing to sit this on. Let me see that container, Supreme, if you don't mind.
So what?
Yeah, that food container right there.
He can't smoke in there. What's that can?
Well, he doing his cigars. Well, Steph was just smoking too. Look, he saw something he can't smoke in it.
We got a Cuban.
I'm in my bar, so I can smoke. I'm good.
He
Yeah,
saw something he got a Cuban.
I got some. Trust me.
Where
Oh
did you
no,
get that
they
from?
ain't. You bought that from the gas station. They ain't real, bro.
He
Mm.
said
Nah,
that.
this my company's real, baby. We got this from Havana,
He
baby.
said the company gave him to him.
Don't let Trump hear you.
Hey, Trump, your best friend. He
You
all
why?
right.
What Trump got against the cigars?
He got it from Cuba.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't nothing.
No,
It
no,
ain't nothing
no,
like
no,
everything else come from
no.
China.
We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Not tonight.
Everything else come from
Hey,
China.
hey,
We're
not
going
on
to
my
talk
live.
about the
We do that
plans
on
for
your
the
live. We're not
weekend.
doing it on my live. Yeah, you can do that banter on your live, on your channel, not on mine,
Tell him,
sir.
bro.
That's what I had earlier. That
So
was the
my
one I had
plans for the
earlier.
weekend is I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
That was
Yeah,
Nevaeh's French fries from
I know I
barbecue
want to
sauce.
get out the house, so
Her chicken
that's about
sandwich.
it.
Spending enough money, yeah, well.
I don't
Who?
know.
That was the food that we got from. That I got from Family First yesterday. Bibi brought this in here early.
But what are your plans, Tanya? What you got going on?
You see, you still got the vital machine.
Yeah, he was. He said, "You see, you still got the vital machine back there behind you, Marcus."
Yeah, I do. I do.
He was just in the other room. See, you ain't see. He didn't. He wasn't in here when you was in the other room. He set
On
up
the
another.
set.
He set up another room in the front room up there. And so we gonna go to Atlanta. We try. Me and Steph trying to get on there on that studio and do a podcast. That's what we trying to do. Oh, they hot. Cool. You put it in the microwave?
So what?
You put it in the microwave?
He had to read him up.
Yeah, you put it in the microwave because like they are like extremely hot.
You got the cheese money.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
So we trying to get on that. We trying to get up there and sit down on them chairs in front of that camera over there on the other room over there. You
Well,
ain't
let's
want this.
do it. When y'all trying to do it?
I don't know. I guess whenever Steph ready to travel, we try and get down there. That's gonna make our situation look a whole lot different, ain't it, Steph?
Mm-hmm, it sure is. Well, she
Mm-hmm.
said, Steph, I passed by your house yesterday, and man, they are really building up down there. They aren't playing on the street your way and mine. Yeah, I know, and that's why I was telling you it's just been crazy. But no, since they opened up that other lane on I-4 now, girl, the traffic has been a little bit better. I will say that a
Supreme,
little bit better. But
Nevada.
they
Hold on, y'all.
building up too much over here. They building up way too much. And they supposed to be building two schools across the street from my development. So that's just gonna be a nightmare. I pray that I can move before these schools be built. Cause I do not want to live across the street from an elementary and a high school. Hell no. That's going and then it's like think about them going to school and getting out of school. That's just gonna be unnecessary traffic for me. Where's my damn lighter? I can't do it.
What you get to eat, bro?
He just got me a chalupa and some French fries.
What the hell is a chalupa?
Chalupa from Taco Bell.
Oh,
And Tanya, no, it's actually three schools because not only is they building a high school, elementary
It's
school,
so greasy.
they're building a college around the corner.
Oh, they built what kind? What's the name of the college?
I don't want to say because then people will know where I live
Oh
at.
yeah, duh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause it's what I say is right around the corner, girl. Is around the damn corner. A whole college campus. Like, why? What did I move into? I got to go. We got to get out of here. That traffic is gonna be insane. It's
Yeah,
already crazy.
that town gonna look a little different with that college there. It's gonna look a little different.
You moving back to your neighborhood, girl? I would. I want to. I want to move. Like, no. What I want to do is though, being realistic. I really want to get a nice little piece of land
Thank you.
and build my own house because I do not want to live in another HOA. I want my own land. I want to do what I want to do with my shit.
I'll tell you.
Bro,
You
you don't
said
have an HOA, right?
what you
Mm-mm.
say? Oh,
No
okay.
HOA over here.
I got an HOA, and these people are fucking insane. You hear me? They are absolutely
Yeah.
insane. Oh my god, they are insane. It's unreal. It's
I can only imagine. Y'all got HOA too, right, Marcus?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't go to none of the meetings, and I cut the tree down in front of my house, and they sent me a letter saying I ain't asked for permission. So I'm like, so what you want me to do?
Playing it
Put it
back.
back up? So it's gone. You know, I didn't
It's
want
gone
the tree. It's my damn yard. Like,
now. Right.
so he was like, well, just write a letter of request, and so we can have it on file. Okay, I'm requesting to cut down the tree that I cut down already.
Well, I hope you didn't say that in the letter.
I did.
No, my
you
God,
know,
you would.
and Nettie
You
rewrote
would.
it, but I'm just saying, like,
Thank you, Natty.
I didn't want the tree in my yard, and shit it started off this small, and then it
Mm-hmm.
just got huge. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like, who wants that? My
That was
neighbor,
gonna
and
be a
then
good shade tree for you one day, though.
nah, it's killing the grass. It won't let the grass grow. It takes
Mm-hmm.
all the
Mm-hmm.
shade. The shade won't let the grass grow because the grass here
Oh,
is
okay.
needs a lot of
Yeah.
sunlight.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Yeah.
I got trees in my backyard that needs to come down.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah, because I remember
neighbor,
when y'all first moved there, them trees now compared to when y'all
yeah.
first moved there. Woo.
So check it out. Last Saturday, we
Mm-hmm.
had there was a not a hurricane. What's the other thing?
A tornado.
tornado.
A tornado? No, no, not a tornado either. What's the other thing? The
Other than a severe thunderstorm, I don't know what else it could be.
No, the thing that shakes the ground.
An earthquake?
An
An
earthquake?
earthquake. Yes.
Y'all had an earthquake in
Y'all
Atlanta?
had an earthquake?
Yeah. So check this out, right? So the earthquake started in Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We felt it here in Georgia, right? And I was
Mm-hmm.
asleep, but I woke up because the house was rattling. Okay.
Mm.
What?
So yeah, so I jumped up and I was like, I felt the house rattling, but then I went back to sleep. And then when I got up for the morning, I was
Uh-huh.
telling Nettie, I was like, did you feel the house shaking? She was like, yeah, we had an earthquake. I said, dang, the house was shaking. And then on because where I was sleeping at, I was like, the house was shaking on this side, but
Uh-huh.
I kept hearing popping noise on the other side. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? I was like, well, the earthquake was shaking the house. And I'm just like, but then it was popping over here. What was that? And she was like, oh no, the earthquake was over there. I was having gas over here. And I'm like, why
You
is
so
that shit
silly.
popping like that? It was really popping, like pop, 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 pop. I'm like,
She gonna
what
kill
is
you.
wrong with you?
She gonna get you.
Like, why would you? What?
Oh, Tanya
So
said she heard about the
Tanya
earthquake.
said she heard about that.
yeah. So
I didn't even, you
now
didn't even tell us that.
That's because we don't be watching the news, girl. I don't
I
be.
forgot. But then,
Was
so
that your first
Sunday,
earthquake ever, Marcus?
no, well, Nettie looked it up and she said Georgia has 10 to 15 earthquakes a year.
Right,
Mm.
but was that your first one though?
That was my first one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because like it was like the house was rattling for about a good minute,
Mm.
Mm.
right? So then on Sunday, right, it was raining a little bit all day Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and then me and Queese was out here at the bar, and then I
Mm-hmm.
just heard this loud noise, and I
Mm.
thought it was a truck from off the road somewhere crashed, right?
Uh-huh.
So I didn't think nothing of it. So my neighbor to the right called me and was like, "Yo, come outside for a minute." But I was already, right here in the bar. So we got
Uh-huh.
outside. My neighbor in the middle of us, a big ass tree fell on the back of his house,
Mm.
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 and he don't even live here. He live in New York.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, I've been calling him like all week. He has not answered the phone to let him know, yo, it's a tree in your house, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? So I went inside the house to make sure
Uh-huh.
everything was good, but the windows are broken, birds and shit is in there,
Oh
Oh
you
wow.
know.
wow.
And I don't, I can't get in touch with him. I, want to do the right thing, but I can't go back there and saw up that tree. That's a big ass
Yeah.
tree.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I'm about to have some trees in the backyard cut down because I don't want that shit falling on my house.
I know that's
Did y'all
right.
call the city?
Huh?
Did y'all call the city so they can come and handle it or something? Or is this a
Well,
something,
for that
or maybe the
one,
HOA or somebody?
he got to call his insurance company, but because the tree sits on the property, it sits on not on his property, but on the what do you call it? It's in the community, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the non something. So the it belongs to the community. So the HOA need to get involved
Right.
and on the repair of his house because it's in the non common area. The
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
tree is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're responsible for that, you know.
That's
But yeah,
crazy. You know,
yeah.
when they had their first earthquake here, well, not their first, but because I don't know if it was the first or not, but when we were living in Georgia, they had one here.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, Jamie was still living with mom and daddy.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because Jamie stupid behind ran out the house and left daddy and the baby in the house. Daddy was like,
Wow.
"But hey, you just leave me in the house." Because she said
Mm.
she was in the bathroom and she was getting herself together, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everything started shaking. And her first thought was to run
Get
out
up.
the house.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, but it ain't like really scare me
Uh
like
huh.
that. You know what I mean? Because it was just, actually, I just thought maybe it was like an airplane because we're close to the airport, so
Yeah.
when the planes come across, sometimes it will shake the house, but not
Mm-hmm.
like that. Not like that morning. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? A lot was going on that morning. House shaking, and then
Mm-hmm.
of course Nettie passing gas. It was like just too much for me that morning.
Yeah, our planes are loud in the morning. Like our plane, every time they come across, they are so loud.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they be shaking the whole house. They be so loud.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's so scary because like when the planes and stuff was coming down, I was like, oh no. Every time a plane come across, I'm looking out the window.
Yeah, you got to these days. You never know. You know what I mean? With because like we get a whole bunch of, they line up coming across our house.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they're
Mm-hmm.
landing. And
Yeah.
I mean, one can fall on the house as long as we not there, and I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna, you
No.
know, just redo my shit. We good. I'm all right
Mm-hmm.
with it. You know what I mean? Pay me. I'm gonna add shit to it. I had $1 million stuffed in the wall.
Oh
It
my
all
goodness.
burned up. You know what I mean?
They were
I'm
like,
ready
sir, why you got $1 million stuffed in the walls though?
because I don't trust banks. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
That's
yeah,
crazy. That is
so go
crazy.
right ahead as
Steph,
long
y'all
as
ever had an earthquake, Steph?
Yeah, it's been a couple of earthquakes in Ohio actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have. I know it was an earthquake one time when me and Corey had first got together in Cincinnati. I didn't feel it because I was asleep, but
Uh-huh.
I think he felt the bed shake or something like that. But I didn't. I didn't feel it.
well, you thought it was Corey.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna not freak out. when the first time I experienced one, because I'm be like, ugh.
Now, if shit was falling, out the cabinets and all of that, then I'd be a little
Right.
concerned. You see what I'm
Right.
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
one of those. But
Mm-hmm.
it was. But you did feel it. Now, some parts of Georgia, they felt it more. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But to
Mm-hmm.
me, it was like, I mean, I've heard, you heard about earthquakes, all that stuff, right? But then when I started looking into it, like
Mm-hmm.
it came from Tennessee. Tennessee is not far from here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an hour to get to Tennessee from here. But
Mm-hmm.
still, you're miles away that this started, and it came all the way across Georgia, all
Mm-hmm.
the way over to South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Miss Faye, you ain't feel it. Well, Miss Faye probably not on that side then, I
Yeah,
guess.
they said it went
She
past
in
Georgia down to South
Charleston.
Carolina.
Because she said I didn't hear anything about an earthquake.
Yeah, that's just
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. So when
Yeah.
stuff started happening, I started looking into what's really happening. What
Mm-hmm.
does an earthquake, where it come from? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
big thump right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That
know what I
was several.
mean?
That was across several states.
Yeah, it was across several
Mm-hmm.
states. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
That's
well,
crazy.
it was a blessing that nothing, and I believe the tree fell because of the earthquake and got loose.
Mm-hmm.
But hell, we got this one tree in my yard, in my backyard. I swear, when the wind blows, it be dipping so
Mm.
hard, like one
Mm-hmm.
day it's gonna fall, but it's never fell. So um
You need to cut that one.
I'm gonna cut that one, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
it's for years it's just been doing the same thing and it never fell. But I ain't gonna keep chancing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so um I replace it with a palm tree because they don't fall.
Mm-hmm.
Or this past month that just kind of like you know solidified a lot of things on how I'm trying to teach my sons in their business adventure. So my
Mm-hmm.
youngest son, to you, Stephanie, but Kwani had got a contract,
Mm-hmm.
right,
Mm-hmm.
for a demo job. Removing he was A major store was moving to another space, and they hired him to do the move plus the build out plus the demo and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so he asked me to manage the whole process for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a 30-day, job. And in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, he hired a whole bunch of us,
Mm-hmm.
and they wasn't performing like they supposed to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so it wasn't running on schedule like it needed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you hire the skilled people that know how to do what they do, right, things move
Mm-hmm.
quicker, which that's what
Mm-hmm.
happened, right?
Yeah.
We wind up being 2 days ahead of schedule. So yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
why I said, because they're skilled in everything,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
My bad though. Sorry,
But I
YouTube.
remember. I remember when uh I was there and that daggone tornado. Because at that time when I was there, when that tornado hit through the city, you remember that?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
had
yeah.
to be like the first time I remember that ever happening.
Yes.
And we were
Yeah.
all the way out, and we were in Temple at the time when that happened.
Right. I was downtown when that happened.
We was at Temple, and the sirens was going off, freaked us all the way out, especially me.
Yeah.
Because anytime I heard a siren going off, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And I was staying with Dina at the time, and she was like, "Y'all, we need to get in the bathtub." And this thing. I
Yeah.
mean, when I say my heart was about to come out of my chest, I had never experienced nothing like that in my whole entire life. Because all I could think of the disastrous things I've seen on TV when tornadoes come through towns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the men wasn't freaking out, but the girls was freaking out. I know I was
Yeah.
freaking out. And by the time it all kind of died down and stuff like that, because first I kept saying, "Dad, that fire truck siren going for a long time," because I'm thinking it's a fire truck. And she
Hmm.
was like, "Girl, that's not no fire truck siren. That's the tornado siren." I was like,
Oh,
"Oh
wow.
my goodness!" And it was just blaring. I was just like, "Oh my goodness!" So come the next day, because I was working down at the King site.
Hmm.
I mean, I had never seen nothing like that in my life. Them big old buildings with the windows just knocked out
Oh,
Yeah.
was
wow.
so creepy to me. I was like, if they can not, if that storm that came through this city knock those windows out of them big old tall skyscrapers like
Yeah,
that. I'm like, goodness gracious. I mean, signs were down everywhere. You know, the big billboards and stuff was down everywhere.
yeah,
Trees were down. There was no power in the city. It was the scariest thing. I just to see it like that,
yeah.
just to see the devastation that tornado caused. I was like, and then later on, I think I had saw a clip from the news where, because I think it was a game going on that night. Remember,
It
Mm.
was yeah. It was a
game going that night.
it was yeah. It was a game going. It was a lot. It was a game going on. Plus, it was competitions
Mm-hmm.
happening as well
Mm-hmm.
downtown Atlanta. I think it was cheer competitions happening downtown Atlanta, right? So the Westin, the hotel, right? It got
Mm-hmm.
96 floors. All
Mm,
those pane windows start coming down, crashing on the ground.
mm. It was
Our
terrible.
building was like we had windows in our building because our building is half that size.
Mm-hmm.
The guys didn't put the horses up, so
Yeah,
the
I remember seeing
horses
the guy.
broke loose and
It
they
broke
were
loose.
running in the
They
street.
did.
We had a horse in
Yes,
our
they
building.
were. Yes, they were.
Yeah,
I saw one guy with the horse and the buggy, and the
yeah,
horse broke away from the
yeah.
buggy and was just down the street gone.
Yeah. We saw. I had it all on video on an old phone, and I can't find it. You know what I mean? Because it
Mm-hmm.
ripped through there, and and then I don't know how the horse got in our building, but I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
guess he just knew to go for cover. I guess I don't know, but we had the big dock doors, so it came in on the dock, and
Mm-hmm.
it stayed right there. But then we had to close the dock doors because everything in the dock was just like heavy stuff was just being moved.
Yeah.
So we wind up having a horse in there, and we played with it for a couple of hours. You know what I mean, getting it calmed
He
down.
wasn't hysterical.
He was when he first came in. Nobody was going to touch him because he was just like if you move close to him, he'll start jumping up.
Yeah.
So finally,
They had to
somebody
be
that
freaking
yeah, he was one of the guys that worked for me knew how to deal with horses,
out.
so he
Mm-hmm.
got him to calm down.
Yeah.
And after a while, and then after that, you know what I mean, because the lights and stuff was off, we were all taking
Mm-hmm.
turns riding the horse and playing
I can't even believe
around.
they even let y'all get on. I can't even believe that horse even was even letting y'all
Yeah,
nowhere near him.
they calmed
Miss
him
Faye said
down.
the south storms hit different from up north. The damn
Yeah.
windows be cracking. It's scary, and that sound that alarm off too. I just all I know is I was waiting for the storm to hit us because that's what we heard the sirens at. But I
Yeah.
never knew that the storm was because we were sitting on the porch before the sirens went off. So you could see in the distance the light. You can see when it was lightning. But I mean, when I
Yeah.
say in the distance, it was in the far distance. So it didn't feel like it was where we were. So that's why I guess if it's a tornado coming through, I guess every county or whatever got to
Right.
sound the alarm or whatever the case may be. So it never hit where we were, but downtown Atlanta was a mess.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, it ripped through downtown
It
Atlanta.
was a
Yeah.
mess. It was
Yeah.
a mess. I had never seen nothing like that. It was so creepy. I was like, wow.
That's
Yeah.
I was like,
crazy.
whoa. I was grateful because I mean, when I tell you any regular storm already freaked me out. So
Right.
having that happen, I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. My poor little
Mm.
heart just won't, it was scary. It was very, very scary.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we were in
Yeah.
the heart of it. So we were like, I was a little nervous,
Mm-hmm.
but we had a lot of fallout shelters in our building. So it was
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah.
everybody just go to the fallout
Yeah.
shelter. I actually got an award for that day for
You
getting
did.
everybody to the fallout shelters, all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
managing
Mm-hmm.
everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I know. That's well. Congratulations for you for doing that, because I was like, I'm looking for the closest fallout shelter I can find, because that was just crazy. That was crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, I had never experienced nothing like that before. Like we've had storms and severe thunderstorms and stuff, but I ain't never been in a state
Yeah.
when the tornado was actually coming through there.
Yeah.
I was just like. I mean, we've
It,
had little small things here, you know what I'm saying, but they were small. But I mean, they were enough to knock down trees and fall on people's cars and stuff like that. But
it be
nothing
a
where
lot
our
of tornadoes in Ohio though.
real deal.
It be a lot of tornadoes like the year before, no, the year that we moved here, like,
Mm-hmm.
we was in Cincinnati and Dayton, which is like an hour, maybe an hour away from Cincinnati. 9
Mm-hmm.
tornadoes touched down
Ooh.
and destroyed some shit. And it was like
Mm-hmm.
it was always like a chance of a tornado, like all the time. Like all the
Mm-hmm.
time it was always a chance of a tornado. Like and that's why like when I moved to Florida, it was cracking me up because people be like, oh, don't they gonna have hurricanes and they gonna have this and they gonna have that. I'm like, Ohio
Mm-hmm.
had the most craziest fucking weather. Like not
Right.
only did we have tornadoes and an earthquake here and there, but you had motherfucking snowstorms, ice storms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
it was so much that we had to deal with in Ohio. And we come down here and it's like a hurricane here and there.
I can deal with a hurricane because hurricane gonna give you warning. You can
Yeah.
either stay or you can go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That tornado
Yeah.
situation, that thing is gonna forever scare me. I
Yeah.
don't care.
So I don't know,
That's why I was like, anywhere I live, my
but
house
that
gotta have a basement.
but the
And when
first
you said Florida
experience
houses don't have basements, I was like, oh no.
the first experience of hurricane season though, that even like every year I just feel like I get a little bit better, but it's still so nerve wracking for me. Like I just be like, I just need to get through it. Like it's
How
just
close are you guys to the Gulf?
I am like about an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
I live literally like in between Tampa and Orlando. I'm closer to Orlando, but I'm like right in that middle spot of
Yeah, yeah,
Tampa
yeah,
and Orlando.
yeah.
But yeah, we are more inland, so we are pretty good. Like when it comes to hurricane season in our area, and I made sure to move into a flood free zone. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Yeah.
making sure, like this area, I don't want it to be flooded over here because some
Yeah.
areas in Orlando flood so bad every time. Not only during hurricane season, but just every time it rains.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
then you gotta worry about the gators though. Like I'm like,
Yeah. So
shit.
that's the
I would
thing,
never want
but
to live nowhere where it's gonna be flooding because I already know that the minute it flood, them gators were like, oh, okay, we just going,
mhm,
they do it anyway. They just roam free when they want to anyway. But let
yeah.
the water rise, they thinking, oh, okay, it's time for us to come out a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because like my neighbors, they be taking pictures and putting it in our Facebook group for the community, and
Mm-hmm.
they always be seeing gators in the street, in people's yards,
Mm-hmm.
um, like just randomly in the street, and I just be like, I
Mm-hmm.
never see like we be walking like around the corner and stuff like that just to walk,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have like we be looking for them, like where is they
Uh-huh.
at? And like we just
Mm-hmm.
see them in like the pond over by the park, but like the ponds we don't never see them
Yeah.
unless we
Mm-mm.
go
They
up
gotta keep the
like.
gators. That'd be the only thing about Florida that would probably make me not want to stay is the
But see, the
gators.
thing
Yeah,
about the
them
Gators
gators.
is if they don't mess with you, if you don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. They be
Right.
chilling.
Well, there have been reports of people jogging on
Uh-huh.
paths and
Uh-huh.
gators jumped out and grabbed them.
See, and that's because
Ooh.
they be in the freaking wilderness. Like, get out of their home. Why is y'all?
Right.
Why is
Yeah.
y'all running through Jurassic Park? Like, y'all
Right.
running
Right.
through the freaking forest and shit. Go on a
Uh-huh.
running path. Like, they be doing the most. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She
you
said,
run,
Yeah.
y'all be
and
Well.
then like they
Jurassic
got
Park.
a part Apopka is a I don't know the name of it, but it's in Apopka, and you can ride through this state park and see like
Mm-hmm.
gators just everywhere, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, why put yourself in that position?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why even do it?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
get mad and then like they tell the people, do not walk around the lakes or the ponds with your small dogs, and they'll do it anyway. And then the gator
Ooh.
at your dog, and then you looking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know
Mm-hmm.
that the gator is gonna get your small dog,
Yeah,
like,
you want to
Yeah.
definitely try to get your small dog for sure.
and they
Miss
tell
Faye
them
said
don't do
that.
it, and they do it anyway. So I don't
Yeah.
feel sorry for them.
Miss Faye said they in South Carolina too, as far as the alligators. They
Hmm.
got them out there too, huh? They probably got them anywhere where there's
But
big bodies of
Miss Faye
water.
on the water too. She in Charleston,
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
so
Wherever
you
they got
know,
big bodies of water.
um, so when I was living in New Mexico for like 3 months on
Mm-hmm.
an assignment, and
Mm-hmm.
I've never ever seen a moose before.
oh wow,
and they
Those
big.
things are huge.
Yeah, they
I
are
didn't know New
huge.
Mexico had a moose.
Yeah, huge.
Huge.
I
Mm.
know they
And
are.
they will walk the streets and
Mm-hmm.
block traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you
Mm-hmm.
try to go around them, they'll come for your car.
Ooh.
So you had to like, stay far behind them and let them
Mm-hmm.
do whatever it is they're gonna do because you try to go around them. Like I saw a
Mm-hmm.
car try to go around one of the moose and he caught him with his hook, flipped the whole
Mm.
car over.
They big.
They
They are
are
like
huge.
tremendously big. They
So
are tremendously.
every morning when I would get up, I would go
Mm-hmm.
on this little walk, but I would walk
Mm-hmm.
across walk the where I stayed at, there was a dam behind the
Mm-hmm.
hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And so they built this dam for floods, but it never been used. So they made it like a nice walk, right? So
Mm-hmm.
every morning I would walk that. But then every weekend we would go hiking in the
Mm-hmm.
woods. And I remember one day, and I still have the video. We were hiking in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
and we kept hearing something cracking.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, a moose just came out the woods. And the
Mm-hmm.
baby moose was on the other side, which made it
Mm-hmm.
seem like we were trying to get to the baby moose. So the mama
Mm.
moose was like getting in position to,
Yeah.
protect the
Yeah.
baby.
Yes,
I got the
indeedy.
hell up out of there, boy.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did.
Quick.
I've seen videos of people who live in states where the moose roam free like that, and the moose will come in their yard and tear up some stuff.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'm just looking at
Yeah.
on the video, so I'm knowing how big they really are.
Yeah,
Like they
that
are
shit was
huge.
crazy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Then we
yeah.
went to this place called Alvin's Cabin, right?
Mhm.
So it goes when you go in, it's a big cave and
Mhm.
it goes down. It takes
Mhm.
an hour to get down walking.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's how deep it's down inside the ground. And once you get to that sub level,
Mhm.
then you got to rope down to the rest of the level, right?
Mm-mm.
But
Mm-mm.
as you first come into the cave,
Mhm.
it's a whole bunch of bats just flying around,
Mm-mm.
right? This during the daytime, they're flying around like millions of them.
Mm-mm.
But
Mhm.
they won't come down close enough to you. They stay at like at the top of the
They
cave, but
stay
that
at
shit
top.
was
Mhm.
still scary though, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So we walked down, took us a took us a good minute. As you keep going down, your ears start popping
Yeah.
because you're going down, 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 right?
Yeah.
Then we got to the sub level, and then we went to the we took the rope all the way down to the base level. It was so cold down there. It was like freezing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
had icicles in there. You see what
Mm.
I'm saying? And this is in New Mexico. It's hot. But it,
Mhm.
it was so cold down there, like there was big icicles hanging from the ceiling.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I took pictures of all that shit, and I was like, okay,
Mhm.
let's get the hell up out of here. And then the thing was, coming back up is going to take the same amount of time, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how about coming back up? They have an elevator,
Wow.
What?
What?
but they don't have it going down.
What?
Well, how do we get
Yes,
back
the
down to get
elevator,
people?
the elevator only comes up.
So how do we get down to
How
get
to get
people
back
to
down
come
there?
up?
So it has it can go up and down, but when
Uh,
you get down, when you up, it
uh-huh.
doesn't have a button for you to push to go down.
So when
There's
you down and you request for it, then it comes down.
it comes down. It only has an
That is
up button.
crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't never
yeah,
heard no mess like that before in my
yeah.
life.
So I saw that because when we got back up to the sub level, they
Mm-hmm.
had like a novelty shop and everything, and I was just like, wait a minute. And I saw the restrooms, and I was like, hold on, this looks this area right here looks more modern, and there was
Uh-huh.
an elevator. And I was like, what the hell? We could have caught the elevator down, but then we figured it out. You can't catch it down. You gotta you
Be
only can
already
take it back
down
up.
there.
Yeah,
That
because
is
it
so.
takes a long time to get down there, and that's just walking at normal pace.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to see. Every
Mm-hmm.
level, every time you keep going down and down and down, you're getting
Mm-hmm.
further and further inside the cave. So then
Mm-hmm.
we went to another cave. It was an Indian reservation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like it's uninhabited,
Mhm.
but it was an original Indian land and everything, right?
Mhm.
So when you get there, the Park Service actually controls some of it, right? So
Mhm.
there was a
Mhm.
girl there at one of the points that we got to explaining, you know, what this was, what tribe was here, blase, blase. Now, all of
Mhm.
this is supposed to be from the exact time that they were there, right? So
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
had remnants of their existence still there, like some
Mm.
of the writing on the brick and all that stuff. Some of it was
Mhm.
authentic, but
Mhm.
the corn pieces from shucking
Mhm.
corn and all that shit looked new to me. And I was like, hold on now. All these birds and eagles out here, you know what I mean? Like, how this corn gonna still be here from?
Right.
We're
But think
talking
about it.
hundreds of
It's
years ago.
corn. But think about it. It's corn. Look how corn come out of us.
I
If it can
feel you, you know
survive
what I
that,
mean?
it can
But
survive that.
yeah, I'm still like, come on now. Y'all tell me y'all don't put fresh corn down every day. No, we
Corn can
don't.
withstand the test of time. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what it is
guess it
about
could.
corn.
I said that. I said that to the lady. I was like, you know what? I promise you, like every time I eat corn and I shit, it comes back out whole. So you probably right. You know what I mean? So I said there's a lot of shit going on over here.
I still can't figure out the science of that. I just can't. I still can't wrap my mind around the science of that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
get
it
it.
was
I just don't get it. I'm
it
like, are
was
we just swallowing whole corns? Are we not like kernels? Are like we not chewing the corn? I'm confused.
I'm
I still that sign that right there. It has to be studied, and I need somebody to explain that to me because I
yeah,
still don't
I
get it.
don't think nobody. I've asked that question 100 times. I don't think
Yeah, I
nobody
still
really
don't get
could.
it to this day. I just don't understand that
Yeah,
science. It just don't make
that
sense.
I don't. But I figured it out because corn obviously set on this ground over here for over 500 years. You
It's still
know,
there.
yeah, you know what I mean. Last man standing, Chief Little Red.
Mhm.
All those guys they done chewed that corn and shitted it back out, and it's sitting there on the ground. They ain't had no bathrooms. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So, and then we went to White Sands, and White Sands is all the sand is pure white.
Mhm.
Okay, but
Mhm.
it's close to a military base actually it's close to where they launch rockets at.
Mhm.
So the story is that the when they launched the rockets, all that fire from the rocket is what made the sand pure white
Oh,
because it's
really?
attached. Yeah, because it's attached to a military base, right? And but
Mhm.
when I say it's pure white, it's pure white. Like
Mhm.
it's gorgeous. And as you
Mhm.
walk in it, it had some spaces have sinkholes,
Mm.
so you gotta be real careful because you climb the hill because
Mhm.
um I was taking some pictures of Nettie and she was
Mhm.
getting smaller and smaller and smaller. She was on a damn sinkhole. You know what I mean? So I had to run up there and be like, yo, get off that, you know what I mean? Because she's sinking in and she don't realize she's sinking in. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Oh my God. But the sand was it was so, 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 so beautiful.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Like I wanted to just like pack up and just go and stay there forever. New Mexico is a great.
Mhm.
If you ever get a chance to go to New Mexico,
Mhm.
go to New Mexico.
It's a place
I'm
to
telling
visit.
you, it
Okay.
is it is so lovely. We went um the air is good. Like I have hiking gear.
Mhm.
I ain't never hiked like that before, but
Mhm.
because we were going hiking every weekend, I
Mhm.
bought like expensive hiking gear. I got the backpack that has water in it, plus
Mhm.
the shoes, the shirts, all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when Nettie came, I bought her, a whole bunch of hiking gear,
Mhm.
and I think we went on we was going for our first hike and it just started raining and hailing real bad, right?
Mhm.
But Nettie, she don't like to walk like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I had bought her all this hiking gear. I don't know what the hell she did with it because she
Probably got rid of because she knew she wasn't gonna be hiking no more.
right. She hiked one time,
Yeah, that
because
was
I
it for
was
her.
yeah. Didn't we went to the natural spring where
Mhm.
it's natural spring water coming out of the ground, right? The shit
Mhm.
tastes
Mhm.
so good.
I bet.
Oh my God, it was just like
Nothing in it that's bad or nasty, I'm sure.
nothing. It was, and then
Mhm,
they won't let you bring any bottles or anything.
mhm,
You know what I mean? Because I was trying to, I did get away and get some in my thermos, and then
mhm,
I did bring me some of the white sand back home. You know,
mhm.
but then when I got to the airport, they took it. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. But I'm telling you, if y'all never been to New Mexico,
Yeah,
go.
I have, man.
Why wouldn't
No
they
doubt.
let you bring the sand?
Because you're not supposed to take the sand anyway, right? But then when you are coming back, you got to go through a small area of customs
Mhm,
because New Mexico lines up right there to Mexico.
mhm,
So you do have to go through like customs when you come back.
mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, so
uh-huh.
they're checking your bags. You know, it's not like a deep customs check, but they
Mhm,
will they it's a thorough check. And I had
mhm,
it in a plastic bag, and they were like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's sand." It was like,
mhm.
"Nah, you can't bring that." So
I wonder why though. I mean, I wonder what it is about that little bit of sand could have been, 'Cause I mean, like,
they
are they gonna take it back and go put it back on the beach, or what they gonna do with it?
I don't know because
Yeah, see, that's
when
what
we
I'm saying.
were one time we was we were in California, right? And every time
Mhm,
we go to California, we would drive to Vegas. Okay.
mhm,
So we were in the Mojave Desert because you got to go through the Mojave Desert, right?
mhm,
I found a willow.
mhm,
So I took the willow on our way back. I grabbed the willow. We stopped. I grabbed the willow, some rocks, and all that
mhm,
stuff, right? But then when we
mhm,
got to the checkpoint
mhm,
for and they checked for fruits and all that stuff, right?
mhm,
The
mhm,
guy saw the willow in the car and he was like, "You can't have that willow." And I was like, "Really?" He's like,
mhm.
"Yeah, nah, you can't bring that across." But the line is like right here. So you mean to tell me like is somebody out here that even stopped the wind for blowing willows over the line? You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because it was in my possession,
Mhm.
I couldn't bring it. I couldn't bring it with me.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
wow.
mean? Yeah, it was crazy. The same thing here in Georgia. It's like you going to Georgia, you go through Valdosta, and then you're
Mhm,
going into Florida right there. You gotta go to a
mhm.
checkpoint. You know what I mean? And if you got certain fruits and stuff in your car, you can't bring them in.
What
Wow.
checkpoint?
Yeah, right there in the Florida Valdosta checkpoint right there for the
We
F. Is it?
never went to no checkpoint.
You ain't never went to no checkpoint? Yeah. Oh well, you know what? See, I was driving a truck.
Oh, so my truck.
Mhm,
I was about
Yeah.
to
mhm,
say because
So
I'm
I had to
like,
go through the checkpoint does two things. It was for your load, and then it was the one for any types of fruits and stuff that you may have. You
oh,
know,
mhm,
yeah. So they check for all that stuff. You know what I mean? I was just like, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
mhm,
Like each
mhm,
state is like crazy. Like if you drive people that drive tractor trailers, right? They
mhm,
drive them all over the country
mhm,
and but only in California, if you're driving a tractor trailer, before you come into California, you got to wash the truck.
hmm.
mm,
You got to be clean coming in. You know what I mean? So you
mm,
got it. So they got these wash stations where right outside the line where you will wash your truck. Because if you come in
mhm,
and your truck is dirty, then
mhm.
you get a whole bunch of tickets and stuff. You know
Oh,
Hmm.
what I mean?
wow.
Yeah, it's just
I
kind
don't
of
know what that
crazy
about.
how
I
some
know,
of these,
like, as far as, like, the vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, if you bringing them from different places, I know
yeah,
they're afraid of insects. I know
right,
that's a thing because
yeah,
they don't want if this area is not populated with that insect, but that area is, and then you're bringing that food from that area, it could bother the
right,
way the
right.
land here. You know what I'm saying? So I do know that that's a thing.
Yeah,
They try to keep
yeah,
certain insects and stuff like that from messing with crops and stuff in other states because
correct,
they know that they can bring them from other states. So I
right.
do know that that's the thing.
But see, even in Puerto Rico, which is part of the United States, right? We
Mm-hmm.
got checked
Mm-hmm.
coming back from Puerto Rico, and they took some stuff from us. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we had got some stuff that was exclusive just in Puerto Rico,
Hmm.
and they didn't, they took it and said we couldn't bring it in. Now, the liquor was fine. You just pay the
Mm-hmm.
taxes on that, but
Mm-hmm.
edible stuff, Nah,
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah,
were
I
tipping.
heard. I seen on YouTube. I was watching this one YouTuber, and him and his wife went to Hawaii, and
Mm-hmm.
she was eating a banana
Mm-hmm.
and coming back. They was leaving Hawaii, coming back to the states,
Mm-hmm.
and they was like, "You gotta hurry up and eat that banana." They was like,
Yeah,
"You gotta eat it or throw it away because you ain't taking
Mm-hmm.
this on the plane." And she was like, "It's a banana." She was
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
right,
but
Mm-hmm.
they sure did stop her over a banana. She had to eat it.
yeah. Like we
Because
had a
you know
pump.
some of those bananas carry killer spiders though, because they have those spiders in it that come from the banana trees.
Mm.
Did you know
Oh
that? Yeah,
no,
Mm-mm.
some
I
of
didn't
those
know that.
spiders. Like I saw a whole video of the lady who was feeding her child a banana, and they got to the bottom of the banana, and the banana had where the spider had laid the nest of laid the spiders in the bottom of the banana,
Mm.
and those banana those spiders are very lethal. So certain places you just ain't bringing no bananas. They just not doing it. I don't know what the spiders are called. Whoever, if somebody watching, they probably know. But it's a certain spider that lives in the trees with the bananas.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I
Yeah,
didn't
that
know
are very
because
unsafe.
when we were in Hawaii, we it was always the fruit, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that you
Mm-hmm.
could not bring back. You know what I mean? We got trapped with
Mm-hmm.
fruit. We had a pomegranate and some other stuff, but the fruit was
Mm-hmm.
just so good, like you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
eat it all. So we was just taking it back. We didn't know, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they stopped us, from
Yeah,
bringing it back. They probably ate it themselves, but um, you
probably.
know, yeah,
If it's
that's
good, if it's good like you say it's good, they be like,
Oh
well, we ain't gonna
yeah,
waste
man. The fruit in
it.
Hawaii was like out of all the places that I've gone, I think Hawaii was like the best because there were no bugs, no flying bugs,
Mm-hmm.
no
Oh
flies,
wow.
no mosquitoes, no
Mm.
nothing. Like we're on the 25th floor and I got the balcony windows wide open with no screen and the wind
Mm-hmm.
just blowing through
Ooh,
beautifully.
I gotta get
You
to
know what I
Hawaii.
mean?
Oh,
Oh my
I gotta get
God. We're right there on the beach and it was just so
to.
lovely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And no bugs. Like
Mm.
I hate bugs. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
know that was up your alley. Anyway, you can go and you ain't gotta be doing this because you swatting that camouflage now. They keep flying around your head.
It's a little net in here somewhere. You
Yeah,
see
it's
what
a
I'm
little
saying?
camouflage. I think it's a little baby
Yeah.
camouflage. That thing flying all around your head.
Right, because
And
I
I
got
know
this
you gonna
light
get down
on
there
and
no
it
bug.
wanted, right? The only thing
Mm-hmm.
about Hawaii was, when I remember the video I played and we were we went to this cave and it had like a little statue,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like a lot of stuff, and then it was like all this money
Mm-hmm.
was in there, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, in this little pond. It was like, nickels, quarters, dimes. There was a lot of freaking,
Mm-hmm.
silver coins in there, half dollars,
Mm-hmm.
everything. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
picking all that shit up like somebody just dropped it out of their pocket or something, right? I
Mm-hmm.
swear I got about $100 worth of coins in my
Mm-hmm.
hand right now, right? And then I
Mm-hmm.
go to get this last coin, and it's stuck inside of this head of
Mm-hmm.
this thing that somebody
I
carved.
remember when you recorded all that.
Remember when I recorded that
I
shit?
remember when you recorded that and
Oh
showed
my
it.
god! I saw that. I was like, okay, hold on. I'm about to put all this shit back where I found it
Uh-huh.
at because I don't want
Uh-huh.
no curse. You know what I mean? Like
I
this was,
remember when you showed us that video.
it
It
was
was
like
so
a cursed
hilarious.
island, and these people offered up these sacrifices to
Mm-hmm.
get rid of their curses, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
picking up each one of these
Oh
curses.
my gosh, that's
Yes.
crazy.
Oh my goodness, man. I gave back everything plus what I had in my pocket that I didn't even pick up from there.
Right.
I gave a donation. Like,
Oh Lord
and
have
me and
mercy.
Nettie, we got the hell up out of there real quick, right?
I remember that so vividly when you showed us that video. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Cause that reminded me of that episode on the Brady Bunch when they was in
I remember that. I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. I
I remember
quickly
that
remember.
episode when they went to Hawaii. I remember that. That is so
But
hilarious. I
Hawaii,
can't wait
beautiful
to go to
place.
Hawaii. Have you
You
ever been to
gotta go.
Hawaii?
No, I have not, but I
Yeah.
definitely want to go.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
where
I
you
I
want
want to
wanted to
go.
have my wedding at,
Yeah,
but
I want to.
I'm gonna just settle for Florida.
Nah,
I'm
go to.
I'm
Oh, and then if you going to travel, everybody knows now you gotta have a real ID now.
Oh yeah.
mm.
So you gotta go get your real ID if you're gonna do any traveling. But we have a passport, so yeah, that'll suffice. But I'm gonna still get the real ID. But now you gotta get the real ID.
We
Mm-hmm.
had
Um,
ours since we moved to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
we good on that.
Yeah. I need to get me a passport. I need to get on up out of here somewhere and go somewhere. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I
yeah,
just
go
got to
ahead.
get past my fear going to other places far away because I just be like, ugh,
Yeah,
with my scary self. But I need to go ahead and do it.
yeah, just go ahead and do like we going to Paris this year because we didn't get to go
Mm-hmm.
last year, so we going to
Yeah.
Paris this year. You
Yeah.
know, and I'm looking forward to the Paris trip. Now we had a Jamaica trip early this year
Mm-hmm.
that we had booked last year that we couldn't take because when Eddie got sick, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. So it came back around this year, for us to go ahead and take the trip or either lose the money. Everything was paid, flight, hotel, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So Nettie took the grand girls and her mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
for her mom's birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't go. But yeah, I'm telling you, man. I think, going forward, like my trips will start to be international now.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just have more enjoyment, but you gotta
Yeah.
understand, each place that you go. Like I really want to go to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you gotta study Dubai before you go to
Yeah.
Dubai
Yeah.
because
Don't go
you
over
can
there
get
wilding
caught up.
out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And get put in jail. Like that chick that went there, she got into a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And when she got out, she was fussing with the other
Mm-hmm.
driver. She's in
Yeah.
jail
Yeah.
for that, not the car
Yeah.
accident, but
Yeah.
because you're yelling.
She was fussing. Yeah. I remember
Yes,
that. I
yes, you
remember
gotta
that.
be like, you gotta, understand these cultures, and
Yeah,
all that stuff. Right?
I be seeing people in the chat saying that like when y'all go to these other countries, y'all gotta understand what
Yeah,
their rules are and how they
Mhm.
move. Cause don't go over there thinking you're gonna just do what you do over here. It don't
right.
work.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
United States ain't gonna come and save you. You know what I mean? Like they did with the chick with the NBA girl. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
With the weed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
it's celebrities that stood in for her
yeah.
because the president won't. And then that chick that went to that crazy girl that uh flew to I think it
Ukraine.
was it where she go to because she had a mail order
Oh
bride.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever happened to her? What
They
was
kicked
the?
her. They finally kicked her out of the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Where did
then,
she go again?
Huh?
huh?
Where did she go?
I don't
Was
know.
it?
Where,
I
where did
think
she
she went to
go?
Dubai. I think it was Dubai that she
It was
went to.
Dubai.
Uh-uh.
It
It
was
was
one of
somewhere
those
in the Middle
places.
East or something. Right? I don't know where
Yeah,
she. I don't know where she went, but wherever she
yeah.
went, they was not happy with her there, and
They
they
were
wanted her to
not.
go. And I remember her was like, "I'm not going nowhere."
Uh huh. Yeah, they
I'm like,
finally got rid
"Girl,
of her. Yeah.
I'm like you better get your butt back where you belong and stop taking their
Right.
attention. That's what you gonna do in their
Talk about
country."
right. Talk about that's your husband. That man, you lied to that man. You catfished him. You told him that
Mm.
you was like, 95 pounds, sexy, gorgeous. You coming over there, what I mean, looking like luggage. Like,
Luggage.
Not lug,
shit. You know
not luggage.
what I mean? When they first of all, he was there at the airport when they pulled her off the plane. He was like, okay, I see the luggage now. Where's she at?
He
No,
left
she
her
is
there.
the luggage.
He left her there and rolled out.
Hell yeah. When they was like,
Man.
nah, that's not the luggage, that's her. He was like, oh, tell her that the Lubrido Groscurio and I'm out. Boy,
I'ma
and
hurt you.
they hit him like he was Bin Laden. Like they would not. She had to call a SEAL team to find his ass.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not lying. He
That
was
is
like in
so
the
crazy.
desert somewhere hiding.
He was
Like he
hiding from
just
her. He
yeah,
was like,
like he
no, I
did
don't
some
want
shit
that.
to America. He was like, no, no,
Mm-mm.
don't give her my number. Don't tell her where I'm at. Don't come
That
to the
is
desert looking
hilarious.
for me.
I was like, what in the world? She done got herself into.
And she
This
was being true black. Like, I know you here. I know you know I'm out here.
be like, Byron,
Right,
Byron. I know you
right.
hear me,
I know you
Crazy.
Byron.
hear me, Byron. Open the door, Byron. I know you in the desert, Byron. She was like, Byron, I'm gonna catch a camel and I'm gonna come out there, Byron. Byron, 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 Byron. Oh
Oh
my
Lord mercy.
God.
Oh
Oh,
God, that is so
oh boy
funny.
was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I am so sorry to my
Lord,
ancestors.
our people, our people, our people. We just be doing
Our
all kinds of
people,
stuff.
man. That
We
girl,
just be
she was
doing all kinds of stuff. I just can't
crazy, was
take
she?
it. I can't take it. She done took herself all the way over there trying to find her husband.
Yeah. It wasn't
Oh
going
Lord.
nowhere. Then start getting into their business, like how they gonna
Mm-hmm.
run their country and all that
Mm-mm.
stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah,
That just don't make
girl.
no sense.
She
I
Steph,
know
told
how
us
many
that's
people? Let me see.
6
Because you know the
people.
whole time we've been on here, how many you got? 5 people watching this thing? I
6.
have literally, it say 6. Yeah, mine still say 1. None of my people came on today. Absolutely none. But that's all right. I'm still having fun.
Yeah.
this is good conversation. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
And people gonna watch the replay.
Yeah, they'll come back later and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what normally happens? They
There
come
go
back
your
and
sister right there. Your sister
You
who?
is
see my?
there.
Oh yeah,
Jamie
there
or
she
Tissy?
goes. Hey, sissy,
Who is that, bro?
Tracy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Tracy. She at work. She probably still work. Is she working tonight? You working tonight, sissy? I think she is. She probably had enough time to come on and say something real quick during her break.
Well, I didn't tell anybody I was going on live with you, but if I'd have did that, you probably had a million people, and I know
Well, you
you ain't
should
had
have
time
probably
for
did
that.
that then. Marcus, she said, "Hey, cousin."
Hey, what's up? What's up, girl?
She
Hey
said, "Hey,
girl,
cousin.
how you doing?
Let me
How
grab
you
me some
doing,
ice
girl? How
from
you
us.
doing?"
Um, we've been out here for 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours.
Yeah, in 12 minutes.
No, that's good. They didn't even feel like 2 hours.
It don't. How much more longer you want to stay?
I guess when Marcus come back, we can say our farewells and
Thank
stuff,
you,
cause
ladies.
you look
Yeah,
like you about to lay it down.
my husband texted me talking about I've been on here for too long.
Oh wow! Tell him he need to come up here and get on. Oh, she said she not working. She off
Oh, she
tonight. Good
off
for
tonight.
you.
Okay, then,
Honey,
girl.
you could have been on
Enjoy
here
your day
earlier,
off.
girl. Cause now we about to be getting off soon. You could have been on here the whole time, girl. What you sipping on over there, sissy? You got your wine?
How was your day off? Did you enjoy it?
Oh man, I can't believe it's been 2 hours already.
I know. That time went by.
We're about real
I
fast.
had to refresh my drink.
Yeah,
Chris came
I had
home
to
with a whole bunch of Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah, I guess they had
But
like a party on his job or something.
bro,
Mm-hmm.
you can stay on if you want to, and I can just go off. And then when you go off, I end it.
Oh,
Oh.
if it's time to go,
You
y'all
want to do
can.
that?
Yeah, no, we gonna know. It's
I
nothing
mean,
wrong
y'all
on it.
just
The
like
only other,
y'all
the only other,
vibing though, and
the
it's
only other well, that's my cousin. I can vibe with him on. I just got off the phone with him. I don't have to be on here to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Tracy just got on here. I was like, she should have been on here a long time ago.
I
She
know we've been
said,
on for
yeah.
2 hours and 13 minutes.
She said she slept all day,
Oh,
and
she
she's
must
so
have needed
mad.
that sleep then. If you slept all day, you needed it.
Hmm Yeah, she was on the phone with us this morning. We was on
Mm.
video chat this morning.
Mm.
Yeah, but no, I'm
Oh.
good. It's 2 hours. I guess chill out and find me something to watch until they watch me.
Yeah,
That's
Steph
what
trying to
I'm
get her smoke real good. I feel you,
no,
Steph.
no, she already had it real good. Now she ready to chill out, like really
Oh.
vibe
No,
out.
my husband texted me.
And her hubby,
He wants me to come.
yeah, hubby like
Ah.
Yeah.
You
time
want
up.
some? You want some of the Chick-fil-A sandwich?
And she loved Chick-fil-A too.
I can't eat Chick-fil-A no
She
more
can't
though.
eat it now because of her she can't do gluten now.
I'm
Oh.
allergic to gluten.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, Well, go ahead and do your honeydews.
Honeydews, that's cute. Your honeydews. I ain't never heard that before.
Really? You never
Yeah, I've
heard
never
of
heard.
honeydew?
I've never heard of that before.
Like a
Honeydew.
honeydew list?
Yeah.
Oh, now I heard of that now. Yeah,
Yeah.
but in reference to what he was like, how he's saying, I ain't never heard it like that. I have heard of the honeydew list though. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's called your honeydews.
yeah.
Honey do this, honey do that. Honey, get your ass to bed.
Well, that's normally us giving our honey the honeydew list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
What?
said
Sissy
when
said,
hubby calls, you must answer right.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus, we sure appreciate you coming on, hanging out with us
We
tonight. We gotta
really
do this more
do.
often.
Yeah, yeah. It was delightful.
It was
It was
fun.
delightful.
It was
It
a
was.
lot of talking because we be needing that. We be needing a conversation, and you gave us what
Mm-hmm.
we needed. So
Yep.
that was
Yep.
good conversation.
Yes, indeedy.
Learned some new things.
All
But
right.
I
So
heard about that salt, the sand thing in New Mexico. I know somebody
Mm.
that went there and they took a whole bunch of pictures and stuff. And I was like, I would want to go there one day, but I ain't know it was sinkholes there. So yeah, I don't know about that.
they got signs that tell you where the sinkholes are at. You
Oh,
good?
that's
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But
All right. Well,
try it.
Sissy, we don't have to leave you, boo boo. But we're glad you jumped in when you did. We
Yeah.
love you. We always thank you. And Marcus, you know how to end because I don't want you on there looking like how you end this thing. How did you
When y'all
end
hang
it?
up, it just goes away, right?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna log out and then you could just like end close it out on your
She,
end.
she not in the
Just
house anyway. She says, Sissy, I will call you when I get in the house. Love you, Marcus. Have a good night, Steph.
Good night, girl.
just swipe it up, right? My phone up.
Yeah,
Oh
you can
no,
do that.
it's a thing
Okay,
right here
y'all.
that says leave. Let me see. Let me
Yeah,
Yeah,
click that.
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank y'all for
Bye,
everybody
y'all.
who come back later and watch this. Thank y'all for coming back and watching.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming back to the replay.
Yes, yes.
All right, y'all. Good night. See
All
y'all later.
right. Night, night. Enjoy y'all.